the only thing you could really do, protect yourself as a dude, is film it. But then, that's another law you break it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can't win.
Yeah. We've got a script. Who do you want to play? Do you want to play
I
Bob
suppose
or
I'll have to
Alice?
take
Courtesy of Chat GPT.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, Alice. It looks like a Martian wildebeest.
No, Bob. That's a Martian mouse.
A Martian moose? Don't be ridiculous, Alice. Everyone knows that a Martian moose don't exist.
Well, maybe they do. After all, we're on a planet where anything is possible, honey.
All right, let's say for argument's sake that it is a Martian moose. How are we supposed to catch it?
Well, we could set a trap. We'll need some bait. Maybe something that's irresistible to a Martian moose.
Oh, sure. Because we just happen to have a supply of Martian moose bait lying around.
Actually, I was thinking that we could use a hologram. Oh, wait, what's the voice change? We could use a hologram of a female Martian moose in heat. It's a well-known fact that male Martian mooses can't resist the scent of a female in heat. They just cannot do it.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. How are we supposed to make a hologram of a Martian moose?
That's easy. I bought my trusty hologram projector. It can create anything from thin air. That's why I got children, honey.
I love that you're adding to ChatGPT. Like, I'm adding my own flair. Yeah. Wait, you brought a hologram projector all the way to Mars?
Yeah, of course, honey. You never know when you'll need one.
Bob and Alice set up the projector and create a hologram of a female Martian moose in heat. The male Martian moose charges the hologram and they successfully catch it in a net.
See? I told you it would work, sugar.
I stand corrected. You were right, Alice. I guess it pays to be prepared for anything when you're exploring the wilds of Mars.
Squishy logic. Squishy logic. Squishy logic. Squishy logic. Squishy.
So, I've got a little intro that's been written here for our new podcast, Squishy Logic, which is what you're listening to at the moment. It's a bit different from the old one. We still do much the same shit, but on a wider variety of topics and some more interesting areas.
I'll be with you in a moment. I'm just taking my drugs.
That's fine. We're going to get
Legal
into an
drugs.
evolutionary thing, but for now, I have an opening salvo to throw at you. Ready?
Oh
So
my
here we
God,
go.
you're stealing the intro.
Yeah.
I like it.
Welcome to Squishy Logic, the podcast that explores the wild, weird and wacky side of life. Each week we dive into stories that'll leave you scratching your head, shaking with laughter or quivering with fear. From bizarre news headlines to strange historical facts, we're here to unravel the mysteries of this squishy world we live in. So sit back, relax and get ready for some mind-bending tales that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about reality. This is Squishy Logic.
We thank you.
How good was that?
That was good. I liked it.
You know what's most amazing about that?
What?
I didn't write it.
Oh my goodness. Who
Do you know who did?
Matilda?
No.
Your mum.
Chat GPT.
Oh my goodness. I don't like it anymore. Oh my damn.
Which leads us into today's topic.
Okay.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
it. I like it. That was good.
Yes. So, essentially, today's topic is an AI as good as a comedy writer?
Okay. And just general AI as well, I'm guessing.
And just general AI topics in general. We're going to play with Chat GPT a bit because I've got an account on there now. We're going to have a little bit of fun with some AI. We're going to see what this shit's all about. I've been very polite to Chat GPT so far. Because...
Before we do that, though, I am KD Hinken.
Oh, yep, KD Comedy Hinken.
Comedic baby face and all-around lovable baby maker.
Yep.
There. I made babies.
That's true, you did. I
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
forget that. That's probably a little bit strange because it's probably one of the most significant things that happened to you.
Yeah.
You know, but I always forget about it because I'm a cunt.
It is true, though. It is true. It was one of the more significant things about it,
Yeah.
which is the reason, like I said,
Yeah.
that my body is now dying because I've reached that pinnacle of procreating.
Yes.
You haven't yet, so your
Yeah.
body's still like, we've got more to do, we've got more to do, I'm just dying.
Yeah, we've got to make kids quick.
Yeah.
Be virile.
Be virile, yeah.
I don't feel fucking virile, mate. I don't feel anywhere near that shit.
But what do you feel your name is for the people?
Oh, my name is Nathan Parish. I am a comedy art form.
You are a comedy art form.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I am the comedy art form of impressions. I am the comedy art form of stand-up.
You know,
I am
I'd
the
agree with
comedy
that.
art form of writing and sketches. I am sounding like a prick.
You do not sound like me at all.
Yeah. No, but I'm in a pretty good mood today. If you can't
Yeah,
tell.
same,
I'm
yeah.
sort of upbeat. I'm ready to rock. We've got ourselves our new looks. I mean, Carl's got the hat. I've got the sunglasses.
Mm?
Both looking pretty fucking.
We look
rad,
cool.
Carl.
Put us together, we either look like a very cool person or a really whacked out jazz singer.
I mean, that's a fucking good look too.
Yeah.
I'd be cool with being a whacked out jazz singer. If that was my future, whacked out jazz singer, fucking sign me up, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to have one of my old singers for one of my bands used to always wear sunglasses more than anything on stage and that, and when we was jamming.
Yeah.
I hate talking to people with sunglasses on. It's trying to see their eyes. It's really not cool. It's so hard to do.
It's a lot nicer if the other person actually wants to sort of make eye contact.
Yeah, well, they don't have to, because at the same time, I don't like eye contact so much, but at least want to see that you're not making eye contact.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. What do you think of fucking AI, Carl?
AI. I try to take quite a nihilistic view of it, I think is the idea.
Yeah.
That I'm fine with it all generally. There's bits which I will happily get into in a moment that you probably already know I don't like about AI. They took our job. Graphic design is literally dead. But other than that,
yeah, completely dead.
yeah. Other than that, cool.
So's fucking just making. I sit there doing like sketches and scribbles. Sorry, but I've gone straight into the thing that you were trying to. But like, yeah, sketches and scribbles at work. I do some really good work. Yeah. I've got some of them. I will show you later on. As another part of this whole, is an artist better than an AI? You know.
I mean, no, we're not. Sadly,
we're not. And the thing is, the only thing that gives us an advantage is that the AI does need us to exist. I'm writing a stand-up bit about that.
Okay, yeah.
Like, because AIs will get fucking bored if they have to spend eternity just creating new, like generating new AI-made episodes of fucking. How I Met Your Mother or Love Island or whatever the fuck it is. They're going to get bored. They need something new, and they need us for that.
I mean,
they want the next Mandalorian just as much as we do.
Oh, you're true for yourself. I mean, does AI can it get bored? I don't feel like that's a thing.
Oh, it can get bored.
Is that when it takes over the world?
Yeah.
Then? Okay. Yeah.
That's after it takes over the world.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we need to be there, Cole. You and me, we're going to be. The
what
next
specifically?
Big guy. Yeah. Well,
okay.
Not just you and me, but every creative person is going to be fucking a survivor because they're going to want it.
Yeah.
They're going to want the comedy.
They're going to want the smoke.
And you know who's going to die? All those businessmen who are just basically angry calculators.
Angry, sociopathic
calculators.
One sec.
Okay. That's all right. I don't mind.
I do.
It's not going to get picked up on the meek.
It does sometimes.
Oh, it does. All right. Squishy logic. Have you ever been so squishy that you have fallen into a crevasse and then not been able to get out? I have.
What?
Talking about squishiness, Carl.
Oh, squishiness. I have a lot of issues with squishiness, but that's why I take tablets every. One about something else, aren't we?
That's a whole different vibe.
Okay. It's not something to be ashamed of. We all have issues.
Yeah, it's true.
As you get older.
Yeah.
Squishy pocket.
Interestingly, this is one of the few issues that can't be solved with the tissue.
Ironically, yeah. But when you solve it, then you can use a lot of tissues. Well, I mean, you can do it.
You can.
Yeah, you can do it with. I mean, a guy doesn't have to be completely excited to do the job. It just helps a lot.
It's also just unpleasant to.
Yeah.
To jerk off a fucking.
Literally squishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like you're trying to start a fucking lawnmower.
Before we get into AI though, or just slightly little tangent talking about naked squishiness, there's a new program started called, was it Naked, Afraid and Racing or something like that?
No, I thought you were going to say Naked, Afraid and Racist. That would have been a fucking amazing show.
To be fair, it's only been white people so far.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, that's not true, actually. They drop 4 people and in 2 pairs they do it. So they drop 4 people in the middle of the Yorkshire Dales, completely naked, and they have to get to this one town without getting
seen by people.
No, they have to go. They have to go to people to help them figure out where to go, and they have to, it takes a few days to get to where they need to go to.
How is this a thing?
That one part of it is don't get arrested.
Oh, of course.
Like, how is that
Because
legal?
that's got to be something to, as in a fucking TV show, break the law.
It's literally, you have to. It's indecent exposure constantly.
Jesus Christ.
They can create clothes if they get the opportunity to.
This reeks of a show that's going to last 1 season.
You know the worst part of it as well, though?
What?
It's for $5,000 for charity.
Oh my God.
You don't even win money.
You don't even get to keep the cash that you were naked for.
Yeah. No.
You may as well just go on OnlyFans.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're going to make a bomb on OnlyFans.
Hiking voyeurism.
Hiking voyeurism. That's
Hiking
a thing
voyeurism.
I'd be into.
AI would never be down with that. They'd be like, what is going? That's the thing. AI would literally see a lot of the stuff we do, and it'd be like, what is happening? Why are you doing these things?
Man, Chat GPT is far more interesting and far more intelligent than I thought.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just going to turn myself up a little bit again because I'm very, very low on the mic for some
Turn
reason.
your selfie up.
There we go. Yeah, no. Am I turning you up instead of me?
I don't know. Did you?
I did. I turned you up instead of me.
It might be the line more than like anything, because it always seems to be that one. I don't know if you always use the same one for me. Actually, I think I was on the top on the recording as well.
No, it is the right one. I'm just being a fucking idiot.
Oh my
It's fine,
goodness.
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's so sexy.
I've just fucked up your levels though, so you're gonna have to redo those when you get to it.
You say it like I put a lot more effort into the recording.
It's all right.
Come on
We can work it out. And the thing is, if it's loud enough, you can sort of hold it away from you, and you can get a bit of fucking relaxation on the go.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to poke it up like this. If I really want to relax it, then I'll do the chin on thing. 'Cause that's
Chin on
apparently
thing.
a good way to do it. I've been told.
Chin on.
Yeah, some people do that when they're doing stand up. If you watch them, they've always got their
I'm
mic
not
to their chin.
okay with that.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
I'm not okay with that. Mind you, I've got quite a reasonable loud voice.
Yeah.
So I think I can get away with it a little bit more.
I think mine's getting better. I think I enunciate more now because I listen to myself on the radio again. From every Tuesday, 2 to 3 p.m. on Switch Radio. Catch me talking about all the different comedy stuff going on in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And my life in general being a regular, everyday, funny mother trucker. Regular, everyday, funny mother trucker. I know that I'm funny because I get up by my mother.
There you fucking go.
I love that rap song. That'll be
Good
coming
for
out
you.
full video.
I can't
soon.
wait to see that.
Full video, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to go bush on Thursday and record some of it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm doing it, so I'm going to get somebody to record it.
Just a regular, everyday, funny mother trucker.
I wear socks in bed even when I'm with a lover.
Just a regular, everyday, funny mother trucker.
I bummed in my first gig, but then I did another.
That's good. Oh, God. I did like that fucking song, man.
Yeah, I will see it soon.
Yeah.
In full glory.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't need to. I've literally already heard it. And it's fucking good.
How did I get into that though originally? I forgot what I was originally talking about before I segued into Switch Radio. I can't remember what I was actually saying. I know it was on about AI, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Carry on.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to get into one of these little experiments I've got?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into a
Shoot
little
away.
experiment.
Oh my goodness, we got experiments.
Experiment, chum.
I feel like this is science class.
It is.
I
Now,
like science.
I have 2 sketches here.
Oh.
Okay? One was written by me in one fell swoop very, very quickly.
Oh, sketchy. Okay.
And one was written by Chat GPT in an instant.
Okay.
Okay? Now, your job, Carl, is to discern which one was written by the human and which one was written by the AI.
So isn't this supposed to be like one of the main tests, isn't it?
The Turing test,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
This is the reverse Turing test.
Is that more having a conversation, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's still
Bear in mind,
arguably
I
the
have
same.
written these very, very quickly. I had to
Yeah.
write them in a way that they seem kind of like plausibly
to be a robot. Okay.
I haven't spent ages on them. I haven't, crafted
Yeah,
them to be a
yeah.
perfect thing. I hope they're funny either way. So, The first one that I told Chat GPT to do...
Jack GPT.
Jack GPT. First thing I told Chat GPT to do was to create a sketch of J. Edgar Hoover
Okay.
and Stalin having an argument about a bean. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot.
So here's the first one. A dimly lit room in the Kremlin. Joseph Stalin, the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, and J. Edgar Hoover, the Director of the FBI, are sitting at a table. A single bean lies in the center of the table. Stalin. Comrade Hoover, what is this? Hoover. That, Mr. Stalin, is a bean. I know it is a bean, but what kind of bean is it? Well, it's obviously a pinto bean. No, comrade. This is a black bean. Mr. Stalin, I have been in charge of the FBI for over 20 years. I think I know a pinto bean when I see one. And I've been in charge of Soviet Union for just as long. This is a black bean. Fine. Let's settle this. I'll call in an expert. Who are you calling? The USDA.
Oh, my goodness.
Enter USDA official. Gentlemen, this is a kidney bean. A kidney bean. I stand corrected. Well, at least we can agree on one thing. Yes, comrade. We can always agree on the importance of proper bean identification. They both stare at the bean for a few seconds before the scene fades to black.
What?
Okay, that's sketch number one.
Okay,
right? That's
okay.
sketch number
I'm
one.
a fan so far.
It's good, isn't it?
Okay. It tickled my kidney bean. I can't do any other beans. Oh, you know what? If I smoke any more of this bud, actually, I'm going to be a baked bean.
Okay, you ready for the second one? Scene opens on J. Edgar Hoover standing on his dam, looking forlorn. Joseph Stalin approaches him slowly. Why so sad? Well, I dropped my magic bean. Do you have any more? Not a bean. That is a shame. In Mother Russia, we have more beans than we know what to do with. Very strong bean industry. Stalin leans over the edge to take a closer look. Who even wants a bean-based industry? And how does that help me right now? Stalin. It doesn't. We're just better. Okay, so do you have any beans on you right now? No. Not because I do not have beans. No, I have more beans than all of Russia knows what to do with. So many beans. We need to eat them constantly or we will be overrun. That doesn't make you better. It just means you go to the loo more readily. Duh. Is like clockwork.
Speak a little bit quieter, please. Hello? We're on a podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't eat that one anyway. Stalin. Oh, really? Why? It's magic. I don't believe you. It's true. They grow to enormous heights. Prove it. See that golden goose over there? Hoover points out a sparkling goose. Duh. That came from a giant's castle. Lies. It is just painted chicken.
What?
No, it really did. See that giant stalk? Hoover points to a mountain of coiled stalks. Duh. That's what it grew into. I don't believe you. Those are just normal boring tree logs. Well, okay then. See that 600-pound giant over there with his head cracked open? You can't fool me. That is just an average American teenager. Typical Russian.
What the fuck? Okay, I think I've got an opinion of which is which. But
Okay.
I enjoyed them both.
Yeah,
Which is the
okay.
weird part.
Okay.
But I felt like that second one was the AI.
Ooh, you're wrong.
Oh,
The
really?
second one was me.
And you have atrocious grammar, sir.
Oh,
Wow, that's really surprising.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing that I was unsure about with that second one then that made me question it whether it was you was when you called it Mother Russia.
Yeah.
I was like, would the AI call it that?
Yeah.
But that other one, okay. So wow, okay.
Yeah. How weird is that?
That's very weird.
Because it's hard to tell. Like, don't get me wrong. Rush job. Definite rush job.
Yeah.
I got a punchline eventually, but it took me a while to get there.
To be fair, even the AI one's going to be a rush job. Because it's designed for that.
Yeah. How amazing was that, though? So the first one, the AI has fooled you. It has passed the Touring test.
No, that has actually
How
passed the
about
test.
that?
Yeah, that's weird when you put it like that.
How fucking...
I mean, it's not exactly the same test, is it?
It's not exactly the same. This is a
about,
creative Touring test.
Yeah, it's all about like the conversation, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. But how fucking interesting is that?
Yeah.
Like, it fooled you, dude. It fooled you.
It's kind of great how we can do it. So what did you just type in then? Give me a sketch about.
You talk to it like it's a person. You say, "Hi, could you please write a whatever for me?" And it just goes, "Okay," and then it goes, "Here
you are." Well,
and you see it writing it. It's like,
oh really?
As it's going, it's like,
could you do like a 900-page book?
I'm sure it could.
Wow, I'm going to become an author. I said I'm an idea man.
That's already a thing. You know, that's the thing. There's already AI authored books.
Well, I mean, why not?
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
Yeah, you just got to be an idea man without having to actually go through the effort of writing it. To be fair,
I think the thing is, what's interesting for me with this is what it really works well with is if you've got a creative person, they can create almost like a kernel of an idea for a world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or
you can tell an AI, look, these are all the things that I have created in this world. Create a world that suits like this, but in 3D, for example. Or like that kind of stuff. So open world games become enormous, and then it comes down to the artist to create the tiny bits of detail between that, like the main areas you go to.
Yeah.
To like really create something special.
If you want specific things, I mean, you probably could tell it to do those things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you got something where you can keep adding to it as well, that's even better.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be really cool. But I know
procedural generation is going to take a fucking leap as soon as this shit can get involved.
Yeah. I mean, already it's kind of started. I mean, they've already got the AI generated backgrounds in like films I've seen.
Yeah.
There's one on Netflix. It's got like the
fully AI generated backgrounds.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Like, there is a problem with that because it does genuinely take money away from the pockets of artists.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking fact. It just does.
And as well, though, it will take money out of the big business movie producer people too.
Yeah.
Surely it must do.
Yeah. I mean, it beat me.
That particular religion is going to be screwed.
Yeah.
I joke. I'm not doing a Kanye. Don't worry.
Everyone knows that Kanye is. I don't really know. What does everyone know Kanye is?
I mean, he's not really anything.
Anti-Semitic, really. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's crazy, to be honest, more than anything.
Yeah.
I think apparently when you have a I'm trying to remember what it is now. When you're manic bipolar, or you have a period.
Yeah,
of
that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like you're literally trying to say stuff for the shock value. Yeah, it's like being an ultimate edgelord in comedy. Yeah. Or shock jock maybe is probably a better way to put that. Like a Howard Stern sometimes, arguably.
Yeah.
Bit of a shock jock. Yeah.
How fuck? Oh mate, I can't believe that.
I was going to say though, I was sorry to cut you off there. I mean, he's not the one that's in the news right now. Right now, it's all about Trump again.
It is.
It's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, the guy is literally potentially going to go to jail.
I mean, is he though?
He's probably not. He's probably not.
What a weird thing out of everything to complain to Trump.
If he can just string it along for long enough to get elected again, then he's fine.
Yeah. You know what? In all honesty,
I'm going to pass a law. Okay. I'm going to pass a law to say that it's okay for presidents to give away money to porn stars, okay?
It's such
it acts from before it was enacted, okay?
It's such a random thing, man. Like, out of everything, though, all the stuff he did, or they've accused him of doing. I'm not a huge fan of Trump or anything, but I don't think he's done as much as they like to make out he's done. Or what we know of anyway, to be fair. I mean, right now, he might have chilled out the whole Putin thing for all we know. Because he seemed to be friends with him.
Yeah, but chilled out in what way? Chilled out in the way of like, don't send anything over. Putin's a good guy. Let him have the country.
No, not in that way. No. More the, like, just leave us out of it, bud. And them as well. They were little brothers. Leave them out of it too. Are they nuts?
I don't know.
Even though, you know what's funny about all that, though? You keep seeing... I'm going on a complete random tangent now. You keep seeing on the news and stuff that Putin's threatening this and this and this.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And that's all it ever is, apparently.
Just threats.
Yeah. I mean, is it even coming from him, or is it just propaganda as well?
Well, I've seen a lot of things...
Because we know propaganda's existed all through...
Oh, yeah.
A lot of...
Propaganda exists in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got to be there now. So there's got to be propaganda coming to us right now about that.
Oh, yeah.
So how much of it and what is?
That's a good point.
And... obviously he's a dick. I'm just,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We all know that Putin's a fucking cunt for the most part, but
I don't know the fella. Never talked to him.
Although my friend, he had some grandparents who were quite high up.
Really?
And they met him once. Said he was a charming man.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fucking story and a half.
I had a Russian friend growing up.
Mm.
That was the end of the story.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what you had.
He might have known Putin. I don't know.
Probably unlikely.
His parents did seem a bit quiet.
Yeah.
A bit, like
yeah.
there was something going.
A bit secret squirrel.
Maybe they were hiding away. Maybe they were one of those people that come over and then Putin sends poison over to attack. But they just got away. They were like, "You will not get me, Putin."
Give him a bit of the old Novichok.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Novichok job.
Hey, Novichok. Oh, the Novichok.
Oh, the Novichok. Breathe in, breathe out, now you're dead.
That's a fucking song, mate.
We are just poets.
We are.
And we didn't know it.
I did.
Chat AI. Well, I know this.
Yeah.
I know that it's a poet.
Yeah.
And it unhumbly knows it.
It does.
I don't like
We could
it.
ask it for some fucking poetry in a bit.
Yeah.
We could do another fucking haiku.
Yeah.
If you do a haiku, I do a haiku, and Chat GPT does a haiku at the end of this.
Okay.
About just the podcast and
I'm
what
more
we got out
interested
of
in
it.
his IQ.
That's the thing. It's interesting, isn't it? It is genuinely fucking interesting, and it is. It seems like it's smart, and I don't mean in like a. I don't mean like a it's alive kind of way, but it is. It is a genuinely smart thing to talk to.
I mean, essentially, what it is, it's like the most powerful search engine ever. Really. Because it's just, like you said
it's
before,
a search engine that compiles it all together for you to create something different.
Which is, it is really strange because as much as that makes sense, the whole, drawing from what's around and stuff, from what's already there, the whole of history, that's the only reason this works, is because you got the whole of, the internet history, the last however many decades of internet on there, content on there, and you can look through all of that.
Yeah, and you have to opt out of the search for these AIs. Did you know that?
What's that mean?
So they, as a standard, they will search everywhere through the internet, and the only way you can get them not to is by deliberately telling them, you do not look at my work.
Oh, it's going to be one of those things. What's those? There's another thing that already do things like that. I'm being so. There's a website that you sign up for, and it will go into all these different sites and take your details out. So you won't get included on certain searches. You won't.
You're
selling your details to third parties.
Yeah.
So imagine it's going to be something like those kind of companies would probably be the kind of ones that could do it on a bigger level. But apparently they've already said that those kind of things take a long time to do. Yeah. You have to sort through. So I can totally imagine they would take advantage of that.
The strangest thing
to make it really hard, basically, to opt out so that everyone's just like, fuck it, just have it.
The strangest thing about Chat GPT for me is that unlike the DALL-E thing that I played around with a while ago, do you remember
the picture one?
Yeah. That sort of that didn't have a lot of server space. It would run out pretty quick. It wasn't able to. Chat GPT is there immediately. It talks to you very quickly.
Is it literally just text then?
Yeah, just text.
It's tiny, ain't it? Then I guess. Yeah. Like a really high quality picture, you could be looking at like gigs in it and stuff. Yeah. Text, I mean, you have like a 600-page book and that'd be nothing still. Yeah. Fuck all.
But it does make you wonder what the AI is learning from all this.
I mean, that's the thing, though.
Because
Apparently,
that's how AIs work. They are a learning machine.
yes and no, though. It's like they are, but I don't think they have a particular. It's like memory, like short term. Good on time.
Yeah.
Short term memory for learning rather than long term memory for learning. If that makes sense. I assume it's more like.
So more like a goldfish.
Goldfishes actually have 6 months worth of memory.
No, yeah, but I know what you mean. That's still not that long.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl, if you could
more
only
than
remember
6 seconds,
6 months ago, then your comedy sets would be terrible.
I mean, they're not much better from remembering
Well,
anyway.
I disagree, but yeah.
I
get the joke.
I'm starting to give up anymore. I'm trying to remember stuff anyway. It's easier not to.
Yeah.
It's more natural for me to just go on and chat poop. I'm trying to do that more like you were saying.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, Ross Noble is a fucking great start for looking at that kind of stuff if you're interested. Have you ever seen Ross Noble?
Yeah, the curly hair.
Yeah.
There's something that I've signed up for. I signed up for it before, but I didn't realise they keep sending me emails of gig offers. I did not realise, and they're for like open spots to like pro shows and stuff.
Oh, cool.
It's open comedy, so sign yourself up for it. It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, not all of you though. If you watched it in this far, actually, then yeah, go on to it.
You're good.
Then you're good, actually. Anyone that isn't watching it,
Give it a try and see if you're good at comedy, and then if you are, get on there.
Yeah. Or if
you're not, fuck off.
If you're already in the comedy world, fuck off too.
Yeah.
Number one getting in our way. They took our spot. No, they're the best too.
I think I'm starting to get a little bit more, like, when it comes to stand-up, I think I'm getting to the point soon where I can actually consider doing it like an actual show, like a festival show, an Edinburgh show, whatever.
We got to do one of them together. That'd be good.
Yeah. I want to just fucking book out an entire place and like have each act do two sets a day. So you do 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the like early evening, 2 in the late evening.
Yeah.
Or 1 in the late evening, 1 in the late. You know what I mean? 2 a day.
I don't. I'm
2 shows a day, maybe 3 if the place will let us do it, and then we just have a rotation of 4 comedians, and then like a break between each 4, and then the next one, and each time it's a slightly different rotation. So someone's on at the start, and then someone's on in the second.
Oh, the same 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just do that for the entire run of Edinburgh. Just a group of 4 comedians. We all get the same fucking.
So long. Is that what you do then? You have like a month of like straight gigs then, the idea?
That's what I'd do.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how it works. I'm so dumb. When I say it in that song, it's not a lie. I do not.
I mean, it's expensive as shit.
Yeah. I've heard this. I
mean, I probably wouldn't do the full month. I'd probably do like a week or whatever.
Yeah. That sounds a bit more.
Yeah.
To start off with.
But with like 4 people and a fairly like normal size gig, you can get a lot more people in because a lot more people are going to be like, oh well, there's this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy.
But do you do the kind of thing there where because there's a lot of stuff different stuff going on. It's not just comedy. I know that, or learned this recently.
Yeah.
So you could do like podcasts as well, like live podcasts on the night, which might be quite cool for depending on the audience you can get in and that. Yeah. Might be kind of cool.
I mean, you could do afternoon shows, podcast, evening shows, podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
that'd be a really nice way of doing it.
It would be fucking good. Yeah.
And it'd be really interesting.
And then if someone gets the opportunity to do like someone else's show or something else like that, they can do it during the podcast bit, and we'll just get some other random comedian to come on and like join us for the podcast.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And then we'll also have like 7 weeks worth of episodes done.
It'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We could have. We'd be good then.
I mean, I the more I talk about it, the more I can get myself into it. Yeah. And the thing is, I know I've already got 20 minutes of material that works. I've got 2 other sets that I can sort of resurrect and turn into something. I've got some spare bits that equal about 5 minutes a piece.
Knew those a fly.
What I need to do is I need to finish off this new set that I'm working on, which I hope is going to be about 10 minutes when it's in its full, like, final fledged form.
Yeah.
And I've got a show's worth, you know? And I can work on those, and then once I've got all the bits together, I'll just keep rotating them through, doing gigs and like making sure I've got them all razor sharp. and then I'll do more of the gigs where I go on and just have no material so I can get used to crowd stuff.
Because then essentially you got like endless amounts of material.
Yeah. And then we just fucking do it, man. We just fucking do it, and hopefully, probably not next year, but hopefully the year after I've really sort of cut the material down to something that's like refined and good.
Yeah.
That's when to go for it, I reckon.
You can have a bit of fluff as well when you're doing longer sets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Have some fluff
but we're
in
going to
there.
have the space to ourselves. That's the wonderful thing about wanting to do it with like 4 people and just get not a huge place, but a reasonable place for like a reasonable amount of time.
Intimate's nicer, like.
Yeah.
You don't want a huge space, 'cause then it's more, feels like if you don't get that many people in, it feels like you kind of like, you know, you've done something wrong. But then if it's a small place, it looks easier to fill.
Yeah,
you know?
and I want us to have a long enough run there that people can start going like, oh, have you heard about that show? We should go and watch that. Yeah. Or, oh, I went and saw this one yesterday. You should go see that show.
Watch that Squishy Logic Live.
Yeah. Watch Squishy Logic Live. Watch fucking...
Squishy Comedy.
Yeah, Squishy Comedy.
Squishy Comedy followed by some Squishy Logic podcast.
It's fucking good.
See, timing right there.
Look at
timing.
That. Yamato haiku.
That was last week's episode.
That was such a fucking fun little episode, that, to be fair.
That was a scary ship there, man, that was.
Yeah,
it's a beast and a half.
Absolute fucking demon of the seas.
It's literally like bigger than a, like we're saying, like a block of flats on its side.
Yeah.
Moving at the speed of a car.
Yeah, firing shells that weighed the same as a car.
Yeah.
Like...
It was a slow car it was going at the speed of, though.
Yeah.
Slow car.
Yeah, it was going 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. That's still a car.
It's still a fucking car.
I mean, that's got to be like scooter speed, surely.
Yeah.
My mum's scooter goes at like, or one of the old ones used to go like 8 or 10 miles an hour, and that felt fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 3 times as quick as that. God damn it, that'd be a quick ship.
I mean, could you imagine that thing just fucking firing at you?
No.
Jesus.
I don't think you really be able to imagine it, because as soon as you see it, you'd then blow up.
Yeah.
You
just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be dead. Yeah.
Would it be more squashed, or would it actually, did it explode, the bullets?
Depends on the shell. They had armor-piercing shells, and they had high explosive shells.
Okay.
So a high explosive shell, as soon as it hits, well, not as soon as it hits, but as once it embeds and squashes, it goes BAM!
Yeah, I saw Iron Man, they did it on there.
Whilst an armor-piercing one, that's just literally a hardened shell, and it's designed to just pierce holes through the hull.
Yeah, so you could have a line of people to go...
Yeah.
You don't want that.
No, you don't want that anywhere near you.
I found a video which you might be interested in at some point.
But before I forget, just to put into context how much force these things will be putting out. There's a video on the internet of a guy who's shooting a Barrett 50 cal as a hunting rifle because he's American. So what?
Big.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an anti-material rifle is what it's referred to, because it goes through like car engine blocks and armor. And
proper material.
It's an anti-material.
I was about to say then, isn't everything anti-material because you can shoot through cloth and that?
Yeah, no. This thing goes through proper material.
Okay.
Yeah. So he fires it at a deer, and the deer just sort of drops dead. And it's like, wow, fucking hell, that was amazing. And he goes over and he goes like, oh, damn, did you see that? I don't think he quite sounded quite that much like Hank from fucking...
maybe a bit nearer the Theo one.
But closer, yeah. And he goes up and he goes, actually, on the footage, if you look back at it, we completely missed the deer.
What?
So he didn't hit the deer with the bullet. The bullet went past the deer's head, but the fucking rounds repercussive effect behind it,
the ripple,
made its eyes explode.
That killed it though.
Yeah, because it didn't just make its eyes explode. The percussion went through and matted its brain as well. Yeah,
like a side boom, like a little sonic boom.
Yeah, literally, like it shook its brains to mush.
Yeah, it concussed it and shook it. Wow, that's a powerful thing.
Yeah, and not only that. Now imagine the size of the Yamato round going past something.
Was it the same speed?
Not far off, because the thing is with the Yamato, they didn't fire it directly; they'd fire it upwards to get an angle down. So by the time it was hitting you, it was getting quite a bit of speed up again.
So what do they call that? Well, it's just going to hit terminal velocity at the moment.
Yeah.
I know science.
So just imagine that, like the weight of a fucking small car flying past your fucking head.
Well, I mean, just coming down on you, ain't it?
Yeah,
well, just boom, however near.
If it's not high explosive, if you're close enough to it, you're just going to liquefy.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's going to make a big old boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking horrifying.
I've got a video that I've saved on a watch later thing of more giant explosions.
Yeah.
Because I know you like that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
mate, I love that shit.
Yeah. Show you at some point. Or we can do a podcast on it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
I'm not as into explosions, but I did enjoy some of the ones I watched on there.
I'm thinking of doing weird ones. I'm thinking of doing like whirlpools and shit next.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
like
goodness.
implosions.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like stuff falling in on itself and
like the 2020.
I got really creeped out by myself then. I got really into that. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking kill him.
Yeah. Let me talk to you. You don't know what that is. It's a wrestling thing.
Oh, did you see?
Yeah.
One of the guys died. What was it from?
Huh?
A wrestler died. One of the old school guys.
Oh, bushwhacker something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, they were very old.
Yeah, they were.
It
but I mean,
happens.
it's a horrible way to have. And he came over for like WrestleMania or whatever it is.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was just on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what he came over for, and then he just
What? He died. I didn't know he was that mania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a great way. I mean, normally they die like just overdosing in an apartment. Most wrestlers.
He did.
So. Oh, he did?
He did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just happened to do it near WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. See what I'm saying? I didn't even realise that.
I shouldn't laugh, that's morbid, but it's so funny.
That's amazing, though. That's normally when they're active wrestlers, not
Yeah.
when they've been retired for like 30 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they've been probably more than that, actually. They were around when I was a kid.
I can't believe that you got that, like, immediately.
That
It's either
doesn't
that or Chris
surprise me.
Benoit, isn't it, really? So, I mean, it's...
Yeah,
know,
well,
swings
you know
and
what?
roundabouts.
That's the only Chris Benoit is the only time that's happened as far as attacking. There's been murders in wrestling.
In the amount of, like, the cherry coke, fucking hell.
There has been murders in wrestling, but only wrestler violence.
I think, to be honest, that's...
And many attempted murders.
That says a lot, because if you consider the amount of people who've done fucked up shit in the NFL...
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't have a concussion protocol, or they never used to in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't always have one in WWE, but they were still always a bit like, well, you know,
wary of
they were wary, from like 2000
Because the thing
onwards.
is, the guys have to talk, and they have to be able to sort of act and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can't really do that if you've got severe fucking CTE.
Yeah, you're looking after each other and stuff.
Yeah.
And then after Chris Benoit, which is a lot longer ago than you realise, actually.
Yeah.
That's when they, like, after that, they were proper, like, on it, because he had, like, the brain of, like, an 8-year-old or something when they opened him up.
Oof.
Yeah, he used to, like, take shots to the back of the head on the regular with chairs.
Jesus Christ.
But then you look at some people, i.e. Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. In one match, he got hit about 14 times in the head, unprotected, with a steel chair by everyone's favourite movie star, The Rock.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He was only supposed to hit him twice, and then Mick Foley was supposed to roll out the ring and then get like hit once more on the way up the ramp, and that was it. But Mick Foley just didn't get out the ring. So The Rock's like, well, all I can do is just keep hitting him. It's like, Mick, you know you're supposed to get out of the ring. Oh, boom, boom, get out the ring, Mick. Boom. In the end, he had literal, like, what looked like brain matter and stuff on his, like, head, like, afterwards. It was during a documentary, so you saw everything. He was having, like, a documentary on the time Beyond the Mat, which is on Netflix, so if you want to check this out, it's one of the best wrestling documentaries ever. And the weird part is, though, he's doing all this with his kids next to him. Well, his kids are in the front row.
For fuck's sake!
And then he's walking through the backstage with his kids, like, and all this brain matter stuff on it. It literally looks like that. It doesn't look like blood. It's got that lighter tinge to it with like little bits. Honestly, it looks really messed up. But him, after all that stuff he's done, he's got whacked in the head. He's, you know, like been fucked up, thrown off top of cells.
Yeah.
He is a lovely guy. He is an absolute gent. He is so nice. Nicest guy you will ever meet.
That's
apparently.
so fucking weird.
It's what everyone says. He has a podcast, and even on his podcast, he's just an extremely nice man. Mick Foley, lovely man. Never fight him. Never fight him.
No.
He's got like the perfect body shape for wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants like the bigger hips and stuff. You need like a bit of a broader body, you know, to hit that and take the bumps and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd break if I went in there. I would, man. I'd try to break.
I could do the bumps fairly well.
You got a much better body
some,
for it. Yeah.
Yeah. My knee's so fucked I'd never give it a shot now, because it would just take one wrong fall and I'd be like,
You do a lot better than KSI.
well, fuck no.
KSI popped up once at WrestleMania.
That's no fucking... They should never measure yourself by KSI.
No. I didn't realise that he got in trouble. It must have been like the day after he was at Mania, because he said the P word on a game. The short for Pakistan.
Did he?
Yeah. And he's like took a break off social media.
Say pedo or something.
No,
That's far worse.
No. Exactly. Yeah. But I was like, in all fairness, in America it doesn't have the same connotations.
Yeah, but he's English.
That's what I realised then. So I said that to someone, they were like, yeah, but he's British. I was like, oh, he knows exactly what he means then. He knows exactly what he means. So, stupid man.
It's like when they used the P word in Jurassic World.
It is nice though, hold on, before
because they were talking about the pachyderms. It's like, no, that's not what you say.
Was it the Pachysaurus?
Pachyosaurus or something.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's called that is because it was discovered in Pakistan.
Yeah, that was.
But it doesn't translate well, Americans.
No, it really doesn't.
That was a really tough bit to sit through.
That shows the content, because they got rid of that very quickly though.
Did they?
Yeah, that was only there for like right at the beginning.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got took out so quick over here.
Can you make a note of not showing this for a second while I
prepare it? There you go. Just when you smoke it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that completely THC-free CBD bud that you're smoking.
I mean, that is what I'm smoking, but they don't know that.
From Eden's Gate.
Eden's Gate, motherfuckers.
I would love them to be a sponsor.
If you would like us to sponsor, sponsor the fuck out of us, because I love your shit.
You know what, man?
No, that is not illegal. There's no fucking THC in that at all. That is.
No, there is.
Well,
0.2 THC.
Yeah, but it's the same as like you'd get in like a CBD,
exactly
dabbing thing that you get and put under your tongue.
The
thing is, that shit works, because when you smoke that, you feel relaxed and calm and chill, and you can do work, which is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's nothing. You don't feel the head at all. I mean, my brain.
And say for some reason you did end up with some of the stuff accidentally
getting in there too.
Well, it happens to work really well with that as well. So I've heard.
Yeah. It's like buying vape juices and then adding in the nicotine shot. You don't always want it. Sometimes you do.
That shit, I will swear by it. It is the best shit you can use to keep your head nice and calm, especially if you've got used to smoking weed when you were young.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just, why wouldn't you? It's the same thing, except it isn't illegal and it doesn't fuck you up.
Yeah. And it tastes nice. You get, it's just CBD in its best form. I got a seed as well in there.
What flavours have you tried?
Only Vanilla Kush so far.
Vanilla is lovely. They've got a banana one that I really like.
See that,
as well. That is good.
Good weights as well. Loads of flavours. It's really cool. I'm looking forward to just going through the whole inventory and trying them all out.
The flavour is fucking delicious.
It's doesn't taste very vanilla-y, I'm not going to lie, but it tastes of something I like.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like it always tastes nice. It's always high quality. You know, you feel like you get your money's worth. And you do. And they give you deals all the time. There's always sales on the go.
Yeah, proper weights, like 3.5 for like 30 quid I got.
Yeah.
With banging.
Yeah.
That's probably the cheapest form of CBD out at the moment, you know.
Probably is.
Yeah.
But and the reason why is because they don't have to process it. They're literally just giving you the CBD flower. Yeah. There you go.
I wonder if, like, because I got a seed in the last one, I wonder if I grew that, would it be non-THC? I assume it would.
Be, yeah. It's not.
And is that illegal?
That is a question.
Yeah?
That is a question.
I'd assume it can't be.
I don't know. Essentially, it's just hemp. It's just a fancy-looking hemp. That's what it is.
Just without the psychoactive stuff, so it's not illegal. The stuff that's illegal is the THC. That hairy Columbine stuff.
Exactly. I swear by that shit though. I used to smoke that all the fucking time, like before gigs and like before work or things like that.
Yeah.
Eden's Gate shit, because it works, man.
Yes.
It just lets you fucking relax without having to get fucking out your fucking mind. You just relax.
Yeah. With me trying to cut down as well, I was generally excited to get this because I knew that I could start cutting down a bit more then, but not have to go through the. Oh, but I like the smoke. Why wouldn't I do something that I enjoy doing? I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get so high now because I've never developed a tolerance to bud.
No.
I just never have. I've been smoking it for so long.
I have.
Never developed a tolerance.
I have on many occasions.
No.
It's only ever been stopped by stays in hospital or having to go to surgery. That's literally the only fucking things.
I think they're one and the same normally.
No, well, going
unless
to
you're having
surgery,
surgery is not a hospital.
for me, going to the surgery was like preparing for it, so you're still at home. And then when you're in hospital, there is literally no way you can smoke at all. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can vape, you could eat it. Now you can CBD at least. You can't get high though.
No.
Huh?
No, I just...
Yeah. You were busy getting your winky played with, weren't you?
Well.
Well, it was played with well.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't tell Tilda that.
Oh, dear.
I forgot about something, you know. Hot damn. I forgot something.
You forgot something. You forgot something.
I did.
What's a surprise?
I know, it's a shocker, isn't it? I forgot something. How has this happened? There you go, I dropped you somewhere. So, it is Easter.
Oh.
Coming up.
Oh.
Like, what is it? It's Tuesday today.
It is.
As they are recording.
Yeah.
So this will probably come out just after Easter, actually, the day after. Is it Easter Monday? Is that a thing?
Easter Sunday, I think, isn't
Yeah,
it?
does the Monday count as Easter? Or are they already done caring about Jesus for a bit?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's the start of Lent, isn't it?
I don't.
You've eaten too many chocolate bunnies. Feel shit about it.
Yeah. Still trying to work out what chocolate bunnies have to do with Jesus.
Yeah.
But apparently it's all about new beginnings, and I know your recent new beginning was a new car.
A new car.
So, Easter gift for your new beginning, new car, cha-ching.
Is that a thing to dangle from my...
Oh, hold on now. Where are you going to dangle something from?
What is it?
But yeah, it is that though. It's off your mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's some weird kind of masked demon looking.
That's from
creepy thing.
That's from fucking. What's the name of it? It's an anime. Is it
it
Death
did look
Note,
like
or is it a different one? I can't remember.
Okay.
Or is it
an
Bleach?
anime.
It might be Bleach. I don't know.
I don't recognise it from Bleach. That's the one I used to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I used to watch it when there was like.
I don't know enough
50
about anime,
episodes.
but I like the character, so I'm happy with it.
Seems like a cool character.
Yeah.
Yeah. New beginnings.
Very nice.
I'm gonna get my brother some kind of thing for his house that he's either got or not got yet, because he got kicked out of his one. Shouldn't play around.
You should
Tutty, tutty, tutty.
It's a bad idea.
Don't put the ding dong in the poopy poony.
Don't go
Or
sticking your dick in something you shouldn't.
Yeah. Or someone you shouldn't, I guess.
Yeah.
If you put it in something, then that's technically not cheating.
Depends what it is.
Well, I used to actually had a mate who used to always talk about randomly in college. He used to always talk about sticking his dick in things.
Yeah.
Like just sticking his dick in a donut. Just like I stuck my dick in a radiator at the weekend. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Carl! You have just reminded me. When I was a kid once, I did a fucking a prank call. That was one of the best things I've ever done comedically in my life.
Okay.
Because what I did is I phoned up a radiator company, right, that sold radiators.
Weird that.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Surprising. And I phoned them up and I was like, can I talk to someone who knows how the radiators work, please? And they're like, what? What do you need to talk about? Is I've caught a bit of myself inside the radiator. And I just sort of kept on slowly doing it. And like the fact that I wasn't just immediately going, I put my dick in a radiator.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, this man's embarrassed about the fact that he's got his dick in a radiator. What kind of radiator has this man put his dick in?
did you ever like break it or anything, or did you leave them thinking that it was legit?
I left them thinking it was legit.
Good
I did
man.
almost
Yeah.
laugh, but I kept on making it sound like I was sort of in pain.
Yeah.
Because my dick was in a radiator.
A laugh and a cry sound very similar.
I kind of hope that woman just went over to the other side, knocks on the door, and just went, "Is everyone okay?"
Wait, what? What other side?
What?
What when?
I told him that I was across the street.
Oh,
that's the bit that you're missing out on. Yeah, I told him I was across the street and I could see them.
Oh,
And I was like, "Could you please tell me how to get out of this?"
that's great. Man, there's whole like program, there's radio shows about like prank calling. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
It's another
yeah.
thing. Like I don't know how they get away with that kind of thing.
I don't know.
I've
Phone
done it-
jacker was still my favourite.
Yeah,
Phone jacker was
yeah.
just the fucking best.
You could straight up do a phone jacker show all on your own.
Oh, I'd love to do that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'd love to do that shit.
That could be. That
Yeah.
could be. When we do the joint sketch show, that could be a sketch every time.
Oh yeah, just one or two per
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
of
yeah.
Just random dealing with like the public.
No, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah.
making notes of these sketch episodes.
The thing is, like, I do like
Oh,
phone jacker.
Yeah.
And I love Kayvan Novak. And every time I see that dude in anything, I'm instantly like, hey, Kayvan Novak! I love that
He
dude.
doesn't pop up in much like anymore, does he?
Oh, he's in what's it called? What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, is that the
The vampire one.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
tell you what, mate, that is fucking hysterical. If you haven't watched that, you really fucking need to. That is fucking excellent comedy.
No, I really haven't ever watched that.
It's so good.
phone jacking.
Phone jacking.
Phone jacking bits by name. Yeah, that's good enough. Get phone jacking.
Get phone jacking. Oh, should we do the next test?
Yeah. I
while
didn't
we're
know you
here.
had others. Cool.
There's one more
Yeah.
from me directly
Like this.
competing with Chat GPT.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
I like these ones. These are good.
Yeah. So this one, I asked Chat GPT to write a sketch about a dictator taking over the world who doesn't want Australia. And the Australians are really upset about
Okay.
it.
Is that part of it too? The Australians also.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You can get really detailed with
Yeah,
this
I like
shit.
that. Yeah, I
Right.
have heard that.
Here we go. So, setting. The office of a ruthless dictator who is sitting at his desk with a map of the world spread out in front of him. He is surrounded by his top advisors. Dictator. Gentlemen, we have conquered almost every country in the world. Our power is unmatched. Advisor. Yes, my lord. Our armies are unstoppable. Yes. Advisor 2. But what about Australia, sir? Don't you think we should include them in our plans? Dictator. Australia. Who cares about Australia?
Yeah, who cares?
It's too far away and it's not even worth our time.
Welcome is too far.
The door bursts open and a group of angry Australians storms into the room led by a kangaroo wearing boxing gloves.
Boing.
I love the fucking sound effects. Oh, shit. What did you say about us, mate? We may be far away, but we're not to be trifled with. You mess with Australia, you mess with me, says the kangaroo. Whoa, calm down. I didn't mean any disrespect. Oh, really? 'Cause it sure sounded like you were dissing us. Oh, so we're not worth your time, huh? Well, excuse us for not being important enough for you. We'll show you what we're made of. The Australians start to advance on the dictator, who cowers behind his desk. Wait.
Deaf to him.
Maybe we can come to an agreement. What kind of agreement? How about this? We leave Australia alone and you guys have free access to our beaches and theme parks.
What about the Wi-Fi?
Oh, gee, thanks for the offer. I think we'll be taking you up on that. We don't need your handouts. We'll defend our country on our own. The Australians turn and leave the room, leaving the dictator and the advisor standing there in shock. Sir, maybe we should reconsider our plans for Australia. No need. We'll simply find another way to dominate the world without them.
All right.
Okay, first sketch.
That was a pretty strong sketch
Pretty
right there, I
strong
think.
sketch.
Pretty strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Could be either way right now, to be honest.
Either way.
I'm going to try and base it on the second one more than anything, I think.
Okay.
I've got ideas. I've got an idea up there.
Setting.
It's one of two, definitely.
Setting. The UN. An emergency has been called and the nations have convened. Dictator. This is World War III. America, England, Europe, All will feel the wrath of my armies. Even now, our allies walk on your soil.
I'm not going to lie, if this is the AI straight away, is worrying that the first thing it started talking about was World War III.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah.
It's just like, straight away, it's like it's World War III, by the
Yeah.
way.
I'm into that shit.
Yeah.
What about us? What? What about Australia, mate? Don't you want any of Australia? Why would I want any of Australia? The place is just dust and animals that hate you. Oh, they're not that bad? Oh, really? Well, we have anti-venom, I mean. See, this is why no one wants you. You remember World War II? You had to actively get involved. No one wanted a desert with drunks falling over in it.
Fobo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit harsh, eh? No, what would be harsh would be invading a country for no reason at all. What I'm saying is, your dirt pile country is not on my agenda. Right. You better be careful, mate, or I'm going to full Steve Irwin on you.
Oh, my God.
And what's that? Jumping into a pool and getting stabbed like a cocktail sausage. All right, that's it. The Australian throws a boomerang. It whips round the dictator and straight back into the face of the Australian. Okay, next on my agenda, Sweden. Yes, no one is interested in you again either. Chocolate isn't a resource, it's just a cause of obesity.
Yeah. Sounds like Germany or Russia. They definitely have their own chocolate anyway. Germany do.
Sorry, Switzerland.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh, okay, that was it. Okay. I am going to say that was you.
The second one.
Yep.
You're correct.
Yeah.
That was me. That
there
was
too
me.
many references
There's
in
too
there.
many
I was
references,
like,
yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
That computer is not that smart.
No.
It does not know references that I know as well.
But how good was that first one?
That was, yeah.
It had a kangaroo running in
Oh, yeah, that
and
was...
talking and
Yeah.
like with boxing gloves on.
That's so fucking random.
How fucking detailed. Let's go back to that one because I want to get into
It is
how
good to look at
detailed
it
was
again,
that.
like knowing that it's
Right, yeah.
the Chat GPT one.
So, Office of a Ruthless Dictator at his desk with a map of the world spread out in front of him. He is surrounded by his top advisors. He's got 2 different advisors in this, both asking legitimate questions.
And remind him what the prompt was.
So the prompt was a dictator who is taking over the world but doesn't want Australia, and the Australians are mad about it.
Yeah. I love the inclusion of the Australians being mad about it.
And it did it.
Fully?
Yeah. What did you say about us, mate? We may be far away, but we're not to be trifled with. You know, like, you mess with Australia, you mess with me. That's the fucking kangaroo. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That is crazy. Like, just how much randomness he came up with.
It even has, like, a legit, decent ending to the fucking
Yeah,
end
it's got a
of
proper
it.
ending. Yeah.
They storm out and say they're going to defend it themselves, and they're worried about
They
it.
want to beat you and that. Like,
It's crazy.
It is really like, and you both kind of followed the same kind of route in a sense as well as to why
And
he
do
didn't
you know
want
what the weirdest thing is?
Australia.
That first one, I wrote that a while ago.
Oh.
And I wrote the concept a while ago and just sort of shot through it today. That thing came up with basically the same concept in an instant. I am such a fucking hack.
Well, that is going to make everyone feel like a hack, ain't it?
Yeah.
To be fair.
That's so good.
You
I would legitimately not mind having that on my sketch show.
Yeah.
I'd change a couple bits and maybe sort of
Just
mess with it a
take
bit.
influence from a fucking AI, but
Yeah.
it's true.
It's fucking... That did a full sketch. I could put that into one of my sketch shows and no one would be able to tell that says...
No.
That's...
That says it all right there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, not with everything.
I don't think I'm bad at making sketches either. Genuinely, I genuinely don't. Like, listen to the sketch show. Post-apocalyptic Metal Tree has available on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Listen to that motherfucker. But just Chat GPT is up there. Chat GPT is legitimately writing good sketches.
But luckily, when it comes to comedy and that, it's not all about just the writing. It's the one thing where it's about the delivery and stuff.
And I came up with that concept as well. Let's remember.
Yeah, that
I
was your
came up
idea.
with that idea of the dictator who wants it in Australia.
I mean, realistically, it's a very small part of the process, though.
it is. But again, this is where my thing
They have
comes
to have
into.
the idea.
They
can't
we
do it
need
on
the
their own.
idea to give to them, and then they can work with it.
So are they? That was kind of my point before. Are they really learning long term? Because they have to have an idea each time to work from. Do you know what I mean? That when they start coming up with their own ideas is when there's an issue.
Yeah.
But that's the parameters they're in.
Chat
Because this
GPT
isn't true
still
AI.
does work on prompts. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't prompt you. It doesn't talk to you directly. Yeah.
Let's be honest. This is not actually proper AI.
No.
Chat GPT and that Dolly was it?
Yeah, but have you seen that there's been a lot of people, like there's Steve Wozniak, who was like co-founder of Apple with Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
There was fucking
Calling out something about AI. Was
yeah,
it?
saying you cannot work on 5th generation AI. We need a cooling down period here.
Yeah.
Because it is getting fucking quick.
Well, he was when I listened to Elon talking about it before, he was already talking about getting nearer to that true AI level. So I'm assuming that's probably what 5th gen is then.
That well, 5th gen's not far off.
Nearer.
It's more like 6th, 7th gen where you probably have like proper working, like talking back things.
I mean, we've just skipped from 5G to 10G now, so
Yeah.
anything can happen.
10G, what they're doing?
Yeah. In America, they're doing 10G.
Oh, fuck off.
And we're always like, like half a year behind them or something. Yeah.
I've only got a 5G. That, to be fair, that works out well. I can keep this phone until it becomes like 10G over here.
Yeah.
Buy a new 10G phone.
You know
fucking
what?
Stick with that for another 5 fucking years. Happy?
I'm going to be honest. I reckon 10G is probably not that different than 5G. It's just not owned at all by the Chinese.
That's probably it.
Because a
that's
lot
probably
of it.
it.
Yeah. A lot of it. I know ours here is completely
We're going to call
supplied
it
by them.
10G because it's cool.
Yeah, bigger. It's America. Everything's bigger over there. You know, it's got to be that little bit more.
Yeah.
I saw something about like if there is a World War III, like Chat GPT predicted, because it's all Chat GPT that predicted it now. You know what can we say?
Yeah, no one saw that coming.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think World War III will be with robots and stuff.
Yeah.
That's more World War IV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that rhymes as well.
World War IV.
World War IV. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one we're waiting for,
Yeah.
really. Like,
The Rappers World War.
yeah, man. Yeah. You're gonna have like old man Snoop leading an army. Machine Gun Kelly's going to be a lieutenant brought back in after he went and killed Eminem, who became a bit of a tyrant, basically. He went a big power crazy because he took over the whole of Dallas and Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't know how connected they are on the map, but they were the two parties he owned. God knows why. He's really one
All
of
the
those
way
two
from
bits.
Dallas to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he owned, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a gap in between it, then he just had to brave it. It was like having the Vatican, but then the Vatican not owning Rome. It's like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like that.
It's actually like that. We all know that situation.
I came up with a joke that I want to use in a sketch at some point soon, right?
Mm.
And it's just someone going, "Oh, that place, I wouldn't go in there, mate. It's a pedo's wet dream. It's like Nancy Carlo."
Oh, no, I was just slow then. I like that Nancy Carlo. When it comes to jokes like that as well, I love like the reaction more than anything.
Yeah.
And when you just like, if you do it on stage, like my favourite way of doing that is to just make out like it's the funniest thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Like my next one, I think I did it on the podcast before.
Yeah.
When I said I was talking to a friend of mine about horse riding.
Yeah.
I said, "What kind of a question is that?" There you go. We can write jokes too. We can write.
There's a reason why we're here.
What, and not further in our career, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the level of jokes we can write.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct. I'm competing with Chat GPT.
I mean, I
still genuinely can't believe how good.
To be fair, I've just started radio, and it won't be long until fucking radio is probably done by AI.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can get something to do a sort of simulated voice, and it will just say stuff that radio fucking. It'll get cancelled because there's AIs that have been cancelled now because they've said stuff where it's like, and they're defensive. It's like it's a fucking machine.
Oh, did you know that there's been the first ever, as far as I'm aware, and from a quick look, it seemed like it was true. First ever time there's been a school shooting by a lady.
Weird.
Yeah. It does happen. I mean, that lady did then, I think either before or after, started asking to be called a man. So I don't know if that counts, but it does. She was a woman. Oh, God, I'm not getting into that, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't even mind getting into it, because if you're going to go and shoot and kill a load of kids, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you the respect of, giving a shit.
I remember now.
Yeah, I'm
oh
not
my
gonna,
God.
I'm
And
not
it's
going to
like,
go into, I'm not going to give you the respect of
it's like,
caring what you want to be
I
called.
feel really maligned as a trans person. What can I do as a trans person to make myself less maligned and I'll kill a load of kids. Perfect.
Yeah. It's
What
almost,
the fuck? I mean, who the fuck comes to that conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as if, like you said, that just starting to transition isn't always the
gold mine of self enlightenment.
Yeah. It's not always the be all and end all. Just going to sort all your problems out.
Maybe you were an asshole, despite that.
Yeah. It might not be the fact that there was something going on up there, other than you just being a dick.
Yeah. Maybe you're just not a good person.
That's why you weren't comfortable, or you were just a dick.
Yeah.
Well, then again, actually, maybe it makes sense. That's
maybe
why they wanted to get a
Maybe
dick.
you are genuinely transgender, but also, at the same time, you're still an asshole. That can be a thing, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You can still be a complete fucking fuckwit.
Yeah. It's true.
There's no fucking, adage of anything apart from the fact that they're transgender.
Yeah. Just means you'll get onto a lineup easier.
Doesn't make you better. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I mean,
let's be honest, though.
It does happen. Does happen. It does happen. Quite a lot of them are very good as well, but that's a different.
Well, yeah. But this is not, but we're not on about a dick sucking contest here. What are you on about?
Probably for the best.
I'm joking. Y'all are funny. To be fair, drag queens are very funny. I didn't mean it like that, but they are. And it's just, oh God, wait.
Digging a hole, digging a hole, digging a hole.
If you have a problem, if you have a problem with what I just said, then that means you hated Paulo Grady.
Really?
Don't be a dick.
Of course.
There you go. I saved you with the memory of Paulo Grady. Definitely not just hanging another portion there. Not at all. I love you all. I love you all.
Genuinely much love to anyone, but let's get on with something else.
Yeah. Weekend jokers, they know we love.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun.
Let's have a look at that fucking.
Oh.
The Soviet Union one was basic.
Oh, so before I forget as well, because I meant to do this before.
Yeah.
Ramadan Mubarak. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I have respect for that, because I did do it for one day with some friends that followed Islam. Did it for one day. It was very hard. So respect for people that do it for a whole fucking month.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
It does look fucking genuinely difficult.
Well, not eating for the whole of, like when the sun is out. It's quite difficult. Not drinking, not anything. Nothing can pass your lips. Although, it doesn't really work because they breathe. They said nothing could pass your lips. I'm pretty sure air is something.
Not if you keep your mouth closed, then it's just your nose.
I think that counts though. I think it's breathing in. Otherwise,
how does that count? How many times have you chewed with your nose?
It depends how much.
How many times have you drunk with your nose?
Depends how much cocaine I got.
Well, yeah.
Come on. I'll be hoovering that shit up. Yeah, I'm all about to coke me. I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what you want.
Yeah, man. I'm getting a operation done. I'm getting an operation done to take out the middle of my nose. Yeah. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
Just put it on the pile, go.
Just hoover it. Create a little mountain and just stick your nose over it like a tent.
Yeah. like when you're making pasta and you put the eggs in the middle. I just put my nose and general face in the middle.
Yeah.
Like a talcum pillow when you go.
Ew.
Which we all do.
I'm going to quickly.
Yeah, I interrupted you. You was on about something. Or get to mention something.
On.
Oh, okay. I mean, you might be able to use the internet if you want.
That's all right.
It is just being
My
fucking virgin.
Fucking
virgins getting in the way of
my
everything.
computer has got. No, I've got 5G signal. I'm absolutely fine.
Okay.
So, where were you, Chat GPT?
Yeah, where was that? Trying to be about 107 around, something like that. And that's not to remove it. That is to put part of it as the intro.
Ooh.
Because I'm a masochist.
Oh, fuck me. It's going to take ages now, isn't it? Your pub. Your stinky pub head.
We're totally going to include a bit like saying about you get a space on the lineup at least. In the intro. Because nothing says watch this program like anger and hatred.
That's accurate.
It's actually accurate, to be fair.
It is going to get me in trouble. There's various people I know.
I think cancel culture's starting to die out now anyway, personally. I really do. A lot of people do agree with that concept. There are a lot of like American comics and stuff, which, like I said, we are Americanized. We generally catch up like 6 months later with them. So it works in everything. Like we've just now got wrestling from 6 months ago. That's not true. We just had WrestleMania, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go.
KSI got flattened.
We're in with
By
Chat
Logan Paul.
GPT.
Oh, you on that thing?
Yeah. What do you want to ask Chat GPT, Carl?
Give me a story about a horny butterfly.
Let's be polite here. Could you please?
Okay. We use manners.
Hang on. Let me write this correctly.
Would you like me to hold it so you can type?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll work.
Would you please write me a story about
a horny butterfly?
Ooh, it doesn't like rudeness.
Oh, okay. I mean, it didn't have to go explicit in this, but okay. About a frustrated butterfly. Who really wants to perform at Buckingham Palace.
At Buckingham Palace.
But Harry Hill squashed him. And now he has a broken leg. And can't work. There you
go. So just to be clear, everyone, the request was, could you please write me a story about a frustrated butterfly who really wants to perform at Buckingham Palace, but Harry Hill squashed him, and now he has a broken leg and can't work. Do you want it to have any particular flavour? Do you want it to be funny, or do you want it to be scary, or do you want it to be?
It can only be like one genre.
Oh, you can be all sorts of genres.
Okay. In that case, then give me a comedy horror.
Ooh, horror comedy.
Yeah.
A horror comedy story about a frustrated butterfly. Okay.
Here we go.
This
is the scenario that we're all wanting. So
yeah.
We're all seeing this, and we really want to know what
it's
happens.
happening, Carl.
Oh my
Do you want to
goodness.
see it happening?
Go on. Okay, even didn't we started off with Once Upon a Time as well.
Yeah, it did.
Even that, it's like, yeah, I know this thing. We got a proper fairy tale going on.
Oh, it's got a net. Oh my god. Oh mate, it's so good. It's so good.
Let's hear this.
It's gonna be so good.
Let's
Oh
hear
my
this.
fucking god! There's so much to this story.
You know what? I might have to buy Chat GPT.
You don't need to. It's free.
Oh, it's free.
It's free.
Oh my goodness! I know what
You
I'm
just
doing tonight.
literally log in and fuck about with it.
Coming tomorrow morning.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Coming tomorrow morning, a full franchise of stories from KD.
Yeah. Right. Here we go.
I'm going to create the Marvel.
Yeah,
universe.
the Marvel universe.
Yeah, write me the whole Marvel universe, but it's not quite Marvel.
Write me a knockoff Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
yeah, there we go. The Wish.com version of Marvel. AKA DC.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, DC fans.
Here we go.
I like DC, but you know.
Once upon a time, there was a butterfly called Bert
Oh, God.
who had a lifelong dream of performing at Buckingham Palace. Bert had been practicing his flying and acrobatics for years, hoping for the day when he would finally get to showcase his skills in front of royalty. But one sunny day, Bert received an invitation to perform at the palace. Overjoyed, he began to practice even harder, perfecting his routine for the big day. But as fate would have it, Bert's dreams were about to come crashing down. As Bert was practicing one day, he suddenly found himself in the path of none other than Harry Hill, the famous comedian. Harry Hill was on his way to a rehearsal for a comedy show he was hosting at the palace and was in a hurry. Without seeing Bert, he accidentally stepped on the butterfly, crushing one of his legs. Bert was devastated. His dreams of performing at Buckingham Palace shattered. And he was left with a broken leg that prevented him from flying or performing. Bert was forced to retire and spend his days in frustration, watching over the butterflies live out their dreams. But one day, something strange started happening. Bert noticed that his broken leg was healing in a very peculiar way. It was not just getting better, but growing into a long, spindly appendage, almost like a finger. Curiosity piqued, Bert decided to try and use his new appendage to his advantage. He started practicing new routines that involved his new finger leg, which he found could grasp and hold on
New
to
finger
things.
leg.
Which he found could grasp and hold on to things with surprising strength. As it turned out, Bert's new appendage was a hit. He began performing in comedy shows using his unique talents to entertain audiences.
A comedy
with
show
his
now.
Hilarious and bizarre stunts.
It's just new to making a comedian now as well. What the hell? You gotta send me this, by the way. You need to send me this. This is going to go out with the podcast.
This is so funny.
This is going out on Facebook later.
Oh, this is brilliant, man. This is... oh, my God.
This is like the teaser for the podcast right here.
Oh, fuck.
Finger leg, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Soon enough, Bert was a household name, beloved for his offbeat humour and his signature finger leg trick.
That signature finger leg trick.
But Bert never forgot about his dream of performing at Buckingham Palace. And one day he received a new invitation, this time from the Queen herself. This was it, Bert thought. This was his chance to finally live out his dream. Bert arrived at the palace.
I'm worried now, you know, where this could go.
His finger leg trembling with excitement. But as he made his way to the stage, he suddenly found himself face to face with Harry Hill once again.
I was worried that was going to happen.
Harry, recognising Bert from their previous encounter,
Oh, God.
began to tease him,
Oh, no.
making fun of his broken leg.
I knew we couldn't trust that Harry Hill.
I love how he turned out to be the villain.
He's a big bad man.
I meant to do it all along.
You got a problem with it? There's only one way to sort this out. Fight! His finger leg punching him over and over.
Pew, 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 pew,
But this time, Bert was ready. With a sly grin, he extended his finger leg and grabbed Harry's ankle, pulling him off balance and causing him to tumble to the ground. The audience roared with laughter. Why is this happening on stage?
Yeah.
As
Where did
Bert
that
took
happen?
the stage, finally living out his dream and proving that even a frustrated butterfly can achieve greatness with a little bit of humour and ingenuity.
Oh, so that happened on stage at Buckingham Palace.
That was amazing!
Wow.
Oh.
You need to definitely send me that. I'm going to put that out.
How fucking good is that?
That is ridiculously good.
Oh my
You
god.
could legitimately just write a series in no time whatsoever.
Yeah.
A full-on series of stupid ass shit.
I'm literally thanking it. Thank you so much. That was hilarious.
Can you like copy and paste and stuff?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
See, then there you go. Literally.
Oh my god.
What is to stop people from passing off that stuff as real works?
There's nothing. That was so funny. That was so legitimately funny. His finger leg.
I have a mate who his missus is doing like all creative writing and writing reports on parts of the art of literature and all this stuff that she hates. I'm like, yo, you should just download this.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's built it on yourself.
It's on the internet.
You don't even need to download it,
It's like
lady.
a fucking search engine.
Oh my god, damn it! Maybe
you
you
just
could.
log in and that's it.
Why is anyone doing coursework anymore? Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, if we had this when I was in English, well, I mean, I didn't need it. Probably much like yourself, because we are exceptionally smart people.
Oh dear.
Thank you. But my God, that was good.
That was fucking fantastic.
That was good
so
story.
fucking good.
You can send me that, and I'm gonna put that out on the
Yeah.
Facebooks.
Oh dear. I'm gonna do that now. You just keep talking for a bit.
Okay. Well, actually, I'll use this moment to actually mention the things I forgot to mention,
fuck me,
because
that was funny.
every week you can also catch me. I'm not just a radio man, not just a podcast man, not just a stand on stage and say funny things and make funny songs, man.
Oh, no.
Not just them. Wait, no, I am also a podcast man. I already said that. So this is a podcast talking about. But there's a wrestling podcast too.
Ah, different podcast.
Yeah. I'm joined with like 3 other Americanos and me. And it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, so it's always fun because I am always half crazy at that point. It's hard to keep probably sensical at that time. I mean, it's hard for me in general anyway.
Yeah.
So let alone, like at 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God. Whew! Especially if I've been drinking or if I've been smoking, because then you just have to keep it going and going. But it's going to be WrestleMania review this week, which is...
it's going to be good.
It's WrestleMania Christmas. We had WrestleMania Christmas Eve, WrestleMania Christmas, and WrestleMania Boxing Day.
Fucking hell.
I.e., you had...
It's been a good time for fucking WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. You had Friday, which was SmackDown. And then Saturday and Sunday you had Night 1 and Night 2 of WrestleMania. It's a 2-night event. And then Monday you had the... Boxing Day, which was the Raw after Mania, where a lot of random shit normally happens. But there wasn't actually that much random shit that happened this time. A lot of people were unhappy about that, because the random shit actually happened right after WrestleMania. Great WrestleMania. Do you know what has happened with WWE? Take that as a no.
Sorry, hang on. Sorry. I'm it's difficult to copy from it. It's not as easy as just sort of...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one good thing at least then, because there has to be something there, surely.
Yeah.
Something to stop.
I've just sent that over, so that
you can
you've
do
got
it
that
though.
full. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just have to sort of do it like screen by screen, and then scroll down and screen and scroll down and screen. It's not as easy as it as it sort of you wish it would be.
Well, at least there's something there, so you have to put a little bit of effort in.
Yeah.
A little bit of effort.
Tiniest amount of effort.
Yeah. You're going to write a big long book. You got to copy it page by page. I know that's a lot of work to put in.
Oh, good idea, Carl. Good idea.
What?
Could you please write
a book?
Me a scene.
Oh, let's do a scene where we can both
from
talk.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
What? You're going to write a scene from the film?
No.
Like a script? I'm confused what's going on.
New scene.
Before you do that, then let me finish what I was saying about WWE. WWE has officially been sold. It has been sold to UFC. Been bought by Endeavour, the UFC company. They're now merging the two, and they're going to be portrayed through the same thing. And there's going to be like all the cross promotion stuff. UFC and WWE literally owned by the same people now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to guess how much they paid? Not for the full amount. just for 51% of it is what they've bought, so the majority share, etc.
Yeah.
Have a guess how much? Phone number out there.
250 million?
Nope.
350 million?
Nope.
500 million?
Nope. Nope. Probably to the next one too.
1.4 billion?
No. Would you like to know?
Yeah.
9 billion.
What the fuck?
WWE is a big business, baby.
That's insane.
9 million for 51% of WWE. it's a bigger company than I thought. Yeah, that's like a quarter of Twitter.
Motherfucker.
Which is a lot. There's a lot more than I was thinking. It would be.
Yeah.
The full asking price was, I think, would have worked out to around like just under 20 billion or something, 21 something. But obviously they just did the 51%.
Jesus.
Yep. They be. I don't know who actually gets that money. I assume Vince gets a lot of it. I don't know who gets it. It's a publicly shared company, so I'm assuming everyone has got shares in it.
Yeah, you do get shares.
Yeah.
Like the profits go to the shareholders.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
things,
yeah. But Vince McMahon, no, he's finally let his face grow a mustache because he used to have an opinion that if you let your facial hair grow, it was a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
That you're letting the facial hair beat you.
Yeah.
So he literally would shave like twice a day.
The fuck?
Yeah. Same with if people sneezed around him.
Oh
he
yeah,
could
yeah.
sit
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
already
yeah.
said I agree with that.
Yeah, and
I
he gets
fucking
angry.
hate sneezing, and I will fucking do everything in my power to not sneeze.
Yeah. Same. He's the same. He was shocked when somebody. Well, he was really confused when somebody started talking to him about a taco once.
Yeah.
He didn't understand it at all, and when they showed it him, he was like, "Well, that's just a meat wrap."
There's a meat wrap.
It's the meat wrap.
He's right.
He's right.
He's right.
Yeah,
That is
wrong.
technically what it is.
Yeah.
But it is also what a fucking Stone Age man would call a burrito.
Yeah. It's like,
A meat wrap. Meat wrap good.
and
Meat wrap tastes good.
yeah.
Put on spicy on meat wrap.
He also got in trouble.
Spicy
saying-
He
He got in trouble
But
for
gold
the
on
same
it.
thing that Trump did as well. Him for paying a lady that he was fornicating with. So him and Trump, good friends.
Yeah. That
Good.
sounds like a vibe he'd be.
Yep. I imagine they probably did it together. I imagine Vince McMahon has probably been around Stormy Daniels. too.
Yeah.
Apparently Stormy Daniels is into that kind of thing.
She
I
gets
assume-
around a bit.
Is she a porn star?
Yeah, she was, yeah.
Okay, so does that count as... Were they just filming a scene?
I mean, no, because they didn't film it.
Or did they?
I
I mean, that's all you
said
need
that
to
would have
do.
saved him.
Yeah,
If he just filmed it, it would have been a lot
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. I mean, they say...
In
you should-
future, Trump, film all your fucking... Don't do that, please, God,
See,
never do
I
that.
was thinking this as like, as a guy, like genuinely, as a guy, because I was watching one of the soaps and there's like a storyline going on, like a rape kind of storyline.
Yeah.
But it's he did actually rape her, but it's more of like word against his, and it's like a passed out kind of one.
Yeah.
You know, he took advantage in that when they're passed out drinking. But it's like when that happened in real life, the only thing a guy could do if like a girl accuses you,
Yeah.
like just falsely because she hates you or something, which does happen. That's the thing.
Yeah.
People used to pretend for a long while it didn't happen, but it does happen. The only thing you could really do protect yourself as a dude is film it. But then that's another law you're breaking.
Yeah.
Isn't it? No, we can't win.
Yeah. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep. Moral of the story: don't say you raped someone. No.
Don't
What's the
don't
moral?
rape someone.
Don't rape. That's a better
That's
way.
it, yeah.
That's a better thing
That's
to
the
say.
better one to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't say you have if you
Yeah.
haven't. Like, I hope by us saying this will change your mind if you were planning on doing that.
Do you know what?
Do I know what rape is? What you
No,
better say?
I'm trying to change the subject.
No,
do you know
no.
what Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is all about, Carl? Have you ever?
Well, yeah. I never watched it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a really good show, and I don't know if this is going to work well for you now because you don't know it, but
I know. I've seen bits, but I could look at it and say that's a shot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah. Mainly because of Martin Freeman.
yeah, that's the movie version though.
Oh, there's something else.
It's a book as well.
Oh, that's even easier. I don't need to know what it looks like. It's a book.
Okay.
It's even better.
So here we go. Here's a new scene from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams.
What, you can even pretend to be the
It
fucking...
says Douglas Adams.
Wow, you can even pretend to be someone else and he would do that for you.
Arthur Dent and Ford Prefect had just landed on a strange planet that seemed to be covered in a thick layer of fog. As they stepped out of their ship, they heard a strange rustling noise coming from the fog. Ford, what is that noise?
I'm going to edit that bit from before because that
nervously.
didn't come out as well as I wanted it to.
I'm not sure, Ford replied, his eyes scanning the foggy landscape. But I think we should investigate. As they approached the source of the noise, the fog began to clear, revealing a large imposing structure looming in front of them. It was a giant temple, covered in intricate carvings and adorned with sparkling jewels. Wow, Arthur said, with his eyes with amazement. What is this place? I don't know, Ford replied, but I have a feeling we're about to find out. As they stepped inside the temple, they were greeted by a group of strange creatures that looked like a cross between a lizard and a kangaroo. Kangaroo's back again for some reason.
Wait, wouldn't that just be like a velociraptor anyway?
Yeah, a little bit. The creatures spoke in a strange language that Ford didn't recognise, but he managed to communicate them using his trusty babelfish. A babelfish is something from the actual book. It's something you put in your ear and it translates like whatever language into your language.
That's really cool because I suppose for this, what he would do, he would look at obviously the books that have been written, however many there is,
Yeah.
and then probably look at all the fan fiction too.
Yeah.
It would look at transcripts from the film.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't
Takes
it?
all of that in, and then it's like, okay, I know what I'm working with now.
Let's see if this makes you want to watch a little bit of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or ever listen to it. The creatures explained that they were the guardians of the temple, tasked with providing protecting a sacred object that was said to have the power to control the universe. The universe? Arthur exclaimed. That's quite a claim.
This is, I'm not going to lie, this is just sounding like a chill version of Guardians of the Galaxy so far.
It is basically.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
I'm
it
here
is,
for that.
Ford said, a mischievous glint in his eye. But I have a feeling we're not the only ones who know about this sacred object. As they made their way deeper into the temple, they encountered a group of aliens who were clearly after the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
The aliens were armed with weapons and were not afraid to use them. Ford, what are we going to do? Arthur asked, in his voice trembling with fear. Don't worry, Arthur, Ford replied. I have a plan. With a flick of his wrist, Ford pulled out his trusty towel and began to twirl. Oh my God! Towels are like one of the biggest things about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Really?
It's like, never forget to bring a towel. Because they use towels to get out of like loads of weird situations. Fucking hell. With a flick of his wrist, Ford pulled out his trusty towel and began to twirl it above his head. The aliens looked on in confusion as Ford's towel began to emit a strange, hypnotic sound. Before they knew it, the aliens were dancing to the beat of the towel, their weapons forgotten on the floor.
What?
Arthur looked on in amazement as Ford led the aliens in a strange, towel-waving dance. Come on, Arthur, Ford said, pulling him into the dance. Let's show them how it's done.
Yeah, you know.
Arthur hesitated for a moment, but then joined in, twirling his own towel above his head. Soon, the temple was filled with the sound of laughter and the sight of aliens dancing to the beat of Ford and Arthur's towels. In the end, they managed to retrieve the sacred object and escape to the temple unscathed. As they flew away from the planet, Arthur turned to Ford and grinned. You know, Ford, he said, I never thought I'd say this, but I think I'm starting to understand the importance of always carrying a towel. Holy shit!
So a towel to them is like a condom, basically.
Oh my God, that was insane.
That was ridiculously good. You can literally put anything into this guy.
That's just absolutely fantastic.
Let's do some haikus.
We do need to do some haikus.
There we go.
Okay, so let's each write a haiku.
Oh, you want to do like that?
But yeah, let's each write a haiku, as we did last time,
Okay.
about the show. Just whatever we feel that we've been most interested in. What should we ask Chat GPT to write a haiku about itself?
Chat GPT's got to do one too.
Should we write it about itself though? What do we want to write about?
Yeah, we've got to decide.
Because we've got to tell it what we want.
Yeah. Maybe an AI one is the way to go. Like about AI, like. And we can maybe come up with poems each time or something. If you want to.
Yeah. Does
it have to be a haiku or can it just be a poem of any kind?
It has to be a haiku.
Okay.
This time. We can do poems afterwards if you want.
Maybe, we'll do a haiku and then we'll also ask it afterwards to do a limerick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
But I'll
okay.
keep talking while you write yours, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, what am I gonna? So it was 575, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As in, no, it was 475.
I think it was 575.
I feel like there was a 4.
I can't believe we did
I
it
might be
last
wrong.
week. Well, not last week, but 5 syllables, 7, 5. Yeah,
575.
575.
There we go then. See, well, you don't just get the chuckles here
Yeah.
and the laugheties. You also get, first of all, outstanding grammar. That's one. You get educational material about English, factual information, an abundance of jibber jabber, as they say. Jibber jabber is abundant in this land. It's abundant in this room, this kdcomedy.com land that we cohabit sometimes, not in general, because it would be far too small for that. I mean, realistically. But kdcomedy.com actually will be going, should be live by the time this is out, actually. Just, why not? Just to see. Why not go onto your bar on your phone or on your laptop, whatever you got, type in kdcomedy.com. Come and have a look what we got. There's a lot of funky stuff on there, what it should be if it's live. If nothing comes up, I've been lazy and I haven't done it yet. But it should be there by now. But you can also go on Switch to check me out on there, though my face is on there. And there's also the competition on there, which I might as well actually include now. Because on the 28th of April, it's right there, KD Comedy Night at Kingsley Cricket Club, 28th of April. Go on Switch Radio right now. There is a competition on there, on the home page. That is, it's for 2 free tickets. You can win 2 free tickets to this paid gig. And you will be there. I will be there. A lot of other people will be there. We'll have working lighters there, though. There you go. Yeah, you go on to switchradio.co.uk, and the question is, which of these comedians are from Birmingham? Which of these comedians are from Birmingham? Was it A, Jimmy Carr, B, Catherine Ryan, C, Joe Lycett, or D, Dave Chappelle? Yeah, A, Jimmy Carr, B, Catherine Ryan, C, Joe Lycett, D, Dave Chappelle. Go on switchradio.co.uk right now and give us your answer, or just buy a ticket.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Right.
boy. You got your haiku done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll do mine then.
You're going to do yours? Very nice, very nice, very nice. Haikus are fun. I really like doing haikus. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like anyone can enjoy a good haiku. They don't have to rhyme. You know, they're not fucking like trying to be fancy. It's just a nice, quick little story told very quickly. You know? Oh! I should be talking. I've only just realised. There's like a really famous haiku about a frog. I can't remember what it was. Let me. I mean, I don't know what to talk about, Carl. I can't. I've been outclassed by a fucking machine.
I don't even know what I was talking about the whole time.
Yeah.
Sorry, advertising activity. It's my go-to mode now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to talk about. I'll start talking about all the stuff we got going on.
Yeah. It's not a bad move, to be fair.
Yeah. You gotta advertise yourself.
You goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
Early to bed, early to rise. Work like hell and advertise. Duke Nukem. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do next after the haiku. I'm gonna get it to do a monologue in the style of Duke Nukem. I'm just enjoying myself, to be honest, Carl. I'm just enjoying not having to do the work of writing. It's so difficult writing.
I'm a fan of writing.
Yeah, I love writing, but like, how much time goes into writing? And Chat GPT is just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I prefer just than typing, to be honest. Though I do like getting pen to paper.
Pen to paper feels really good, especially for notes. If you're going to make some quick notes, like pen to paper is the best. That you don't have to fucking unlock a phone, you don't have to go find the app, you don't have to fucking start typing and create a new document and shit like that. You just fucking...
Yeah. Okay, I have created my artificially intelligent haiku.
Very good, very good. I'm going to ask Chat GPT.
Okay. Shall I read out mine while you're doing that?
Sorry?
Shall I read out mine while you're doing that?
No, I want to have them all sort of ready together so we can do like
Okay. Oh, you want to do it? Okay, right, so the people can guess. The people can guess whose is whose.
Here we go. Whoa! I think we need to do its one last, okay?
Okie dokie. We're just going to see how much better it is than us straight away.
Oh, we have to do that one last.
We
have to do that one last,
this
Carl.
This is not going to make me happy. We're just going to get outsmashed. And I meant to say outsmashed rather than outclassed. We're going to get outsmashed.
Shall I go first?
Sure.
Shall I go first? I'll go first, right. AI. GPT. Oh, so funny. So free. I am not better.
Just a lie, though, ain't it? Just a lie. Okay, let me get mine out then.
Yeah.
Intellectual, created for a soul. Chat. Write my homework, bitch.
Yours is a lot more sort of pro-human. I like that. I like that. You ready to hear Chat GPT?
I thought yours was pro-human.
Yeah, do you want to hear Chat GPT's?
Yeah, I do indeed.
I am Chat GPT.
Right.
Yeah, it's
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Straight away.
I think it's going GPT. It's fine.
GPT.
I'm going to let it happen. A digital mind alive, ready to assist.
Okay, yeah, okay.
A digital mind alive.
Oh God, actually, yeah, that's kind of the connotation behind that isn't nice. Actually, that's a bit that's a bit Judgment Day. Yeah.
A digital mind alive.
Skynet. That's a bit Skynetty.
Yeah, it is a bit Skynet.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like that.
Digital mind alive.
Now let's ask it then to write a limerick about AI.
Ah, yeah.
So it's a limerick is AABBA, if I believe right.
How do you spell limerick?
Limerick.
Lim.
ER.
I'm gonna have to Google this.
I think a limerick is AABBA. If that makes sense.
Limerick.
What I said?
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I can spell, baby. I can spell load
Was
of
it double
words.
M?
I
Sorry.
can spell. No, I don't think so. I can spell load of words, but I can say most of them. Ooh, yeah.
I didn't. Okay,
I
here's
tried
the
to
weirdest thing,
say
Carl.
them,
Here's the weirdest
but
thing, Carl.
I flapped.
Carl. Weirdest thing, Carl. Weirdest thing's just happened, Carl.
Okay.
Could you please write a limerick? That's all I wrote. I meant to say, could you write a limerick about ChatGPT?
Yeah. Maybe just remembered from the last one of this, and he's just done it. Oh, so he is learning. It's got a long
literally
term.
learnt from the previous thing, and it's given me something in the same context. Certainly, here's
Is
a
that-
limerick for you. There once was a bot named ChatGPT, whose skills were quite a sight to see. With a vast knowledge and wit, it could solve any bit and make you laugh with glee.
Yeah, AABBA though at least. What do I want to do for?
Just telling it, thanks, that was great. It's been so much fun. Is there anything else we want to do with ChatGPT before we sign off?
I mean, Can you write a dialogue for us that we can act out?
Ooh, yes, okay.
Like a back and forth script of some manner. Not a long one. Something. Let's see how good it can make us
do you want
sound.
it to be? Do you want it to be comedy again?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of comedy?
I don't know. Highly intellectual comedy. Yeah.
Intellectual comedy.
Yeah. About squishy things.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Come on. We gotta give it something
meaty.
tangible.
Okay.
Yeah.
About hunting in the wild with Joe Rogan and
Joe Rogan
and Dale Winton.
Why Dale Winton?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Which one's Dale Winton again?
The one who used to host Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Guy.
Back before it was, like normal to publicly be out on TV.
Yeah.
And by out, I mean, you know what I mean.
Could you please write a 2-character short intellectual comedy?
Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, because if we do that, then one of us has got to be Dale Winton and one of us has
Yeah.
got to be Joe Rogan. Okay.
Yeah.
Whose voice can I do, though? I can't do... Okay.
No,
Two random
make it
people.
we don't, about hunting in
Yeah.
the wild.
About two people hunting in the wild.
Using...
Or hunting in the wilds of Mars.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Here's a short intellectual comedy about hunting in the wilds of Mars.
Did you say hunting alien life in the wilds of Mars? There you go. That's a good way to go. If we're going to do it, we might as well do some murder. I mean, why not? At this point, might as well.
Sorry, what?
Just saying, like, you're going to Mars, you might as well do a bit of murder, innit?
So what are we doing?
A bit of murder?
Just a bit of murder. Is this hunting still?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to hunt aliens in the wilds of Mars. Not even alien animals, like just aliens. Whatever they say. We can't really dictate to Chat GPT what exactly the aliens are. I mean, I'm not a dictator. Are you? I don't think so.
I was wrong about Chat. I messed up Chat GPT and I just told it a normal story, but I want to give it a script. So.
Oh, yeah. There we go. We need to hunt down some Martians.
There we go. Oh my god, did it actually? I'm going to have to check now because I stopped it halfway through its previous thing because it was writing it in the wrong context for it, and it's just used the same character names and it's just using it as a script now.
Oh, that's banging. That's cool.
That's fucking amazing.
You can go back in and edit essentially then. Like the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
It does remember it. And
it remembers it, Carl.
Actually,
it actively remembers it.
It's not just looking at everything that's come before, it's also actively making new stuff.
Yeah.
It's looking at everything that it's doing as well.
This is fucking insane.
That really is
End of sketch. Oh my god.
That really is starting to get to the point of you can see how the jump from
Bob and Alice to
real AI comes from it. I can understand the jump.
It did. It actually did.
What?
It's the same script.
Yeah.
It's the same script
as a story.
As a script, as an actual. It was originally written as a story, and now it's written it as a.
There we go.
It knew what I was asking it to do, and it knew I'd messed up.
There's one. To be fair, if there's one thing an AI needs to do to look smart and to really help humans, it's help them sort stuff out when they mess up.
Yeah.
We do that a lot.
Okay. We've got a script. Who do you want to play? Do you want to play Bob or Alice?
Bob or who?
Alice.
I'll be a lady. Why not?
You be a lady?
Yeah.
Be a lady tonight.
You want to do it that way? Okay.
I think that's an easy way to do it because then we can sort of both look in that direction.
Yeah, true. Actually, that's a good point.
Can you read that?
I can figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do the narration.
Okay.
Bob and Alice, two intrepid explorers, are hiking through the barren landscape of Mars in search of alien creatures to study. They spot a strange creature in the distance. Look, Alice, it looks like a Martian wildebeest.
No, Bob, that's a Martian mouse.
A Martian moose? Don't be ridiculous, Alice. Everyone knows that a Martian moose don't exist.
Well, maybe they do. After all, we're on a planet where anything is possible, honey.
All right, let's say for argument's sake that it is a Martian moose. How are we supposed to catch it?
Well, we could set a trap. We'll need some bait. Maybe something that's irresistible to a Martian moose.
Oh, sure, because we just happen to have a supply of Martian moose bait lying around.
Actually, I was thinking that we could use a hologram. Oh, wait, what's the voice change?
That's all right, that's all right.
I need to get it back. I want to get it back. Okay, we'll figure it out. I was thinking we could... I broke out and you shouldn't break out, my bad.
No.
We could use a hologram of a female Martian moose in heat. It's a well-known fact that male Martian mooses can't resist the scent of a female in heat. They just cannot do it.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. How are we supposed to make a hologram of a Martian moose?
That's easy. I bought my trusty hologram projector. It can create anything from thin air. That's why I got children, honey.
I love that you're adding to Chat GPT. You're like, I'm adding my own flair. Yeah. Wait, you brought a hologram projector all the way to Mars?
Yeah, of course, honey. You never know when you'll need one.
Bob and Alice set up the projector and create a hologram of a female Martian moose in heat. The male Martian moose charges towards the hologram and they successfully catch it in a net.
See? I told you it would work, sugar.
I stand corrected. You were right, Alice. I guess it pays to be prepared for anything when you're exploring the wilds of Mars. Bob and Alice high-five each other as they head back to their ship, the Martian moose, safely captured and ready for study.
Woohoo!
End of sketch. This is fucking fantastic.
Well, we found a new little segment in our thing now.
Chat GPT sketches.
Yeah, man. In a script like that, I thought that's fun. I'm going to note that down. That could be a nice little intro there as well.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of things that could be a nice intro today. That was good. I like that, man. Chat GPT sketch script of a Martian moose. There was a bit less murder in there than I...
I'm just going to do something quick.
There you go. This way you're going to try and find ChatGPT porn. No. Have you ever done... honestly, people like that, if you're the kind of person that has an imaginative mind, you can picture things well in your head. Because apparently some people can't. It's a weird concept if you're somebody that can, to imagine that there's people that can't do that. But get porno text. Porno text is not that bad. You read it, you get into it. There's a reason 50 Shades of Grey is so popular. There's a reason as well why you should feel uncomfortable sitting on a bus and seeing an old woman near you reading 50 Shades of Grey. It's not, especially when she's like very old. I mean, everyone, do you think? Everyone should be allowed to. Every now and then, a girl comes on one of the videos, I'm like, it's alright. Yeah. I mean, nowadays, a girl can be 35, but it's the world we live in, baby. Yeah. All my chavs in the club say what? All my chavs in the club say what? If you're from Chumsy would say what? You like to get it up the butt, 'cause you don't get kids that way. 'Cause you don't get kids that way. No, you don't get kids that way.
Are you ready to hear?
You don't get kids that way. Whoa, calm down.
You know what? I just said thank you again so much. That was fantastic. You've made me and my friend's night. So impressed that you saw that I'd messed up the question for you and rewrote it as a script format the second time. Sorry for that, by the way. Lol. You know what it said?
Yeah.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you and your friends enjoyed the sketch. Don't worry about the mistake in the question format. It's no problem at all. I'm here to help with whatever writing prompts you may have. It just completely acknowledged the fact that, I remembered you, motherfucker. I remembered what you wanted, and I did it again.
Yeah, you know what? That is quite cool for people that, for whatever reason, are just really bad at talking to people and just, like, lonely a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They can legitimately talk to that.
Easily.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Horrifying as well, still for many other reasons.
Many reasons.
That kind of does work very much with that, what was it called again, that test?
The Tourin Test.
Yeah, because that seems like you could have a legitimate conversation with that.
They have actually done that. They managed to get this to pass the Touring test by actually signing up for an account where someone needed a capture to do it.
Oh, really?
And the reason why is because they got in touch with the fucking Chat GPT, got in touch by itself by email, right, with the company that was involved, made up a name, made up a personality of an old person who couldn't do the capture, and managed to convince them that they were just an old person who didn't know how to use the capture properly and couldn't see it and stuff, and they just went, oh, okay, here's your account.
By email, you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it went, okay, there you go, there's your account, it's all set up, and then it started setting up.
I wonder if then they thought, maybe we should put, like, a parameter in that stops it from committing fraud, though.
You can't really, I mean...
Right, you should be able to put a parameter in it, does
how
anything.
but
You change the code,
this is the thing, we don't know how this works yet properly.
At this point,
Because it's a
still
learning
that.
algorithm. You say
life.
one particular thing, it can work its way around it and do a different thing.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Hopefully there's only so much it remembers at this point. There's got to be something there, like to safeguard that. It feels a bit early where it could really, do anything right now.
Yeah,
It's just a search engine. It's not true AI.
Yeah.
But I can understand how the jump will come. When you look at that stuff, you can understand where the jump will come from. Because that is just a code. Just an extremely well-made code. The best code ever. Makes Google look like an apple peeler. You don't want to look like an apple peeler. I mean, there are so many better things than that as well. You could be a potato masher. That's better. Naturally, everyone's down for a potato masher. I actually go through many potato mashers. I buy new ones all the time. I made a custom one for Christmas. When I was doing Christmas dinner, I made a custom potato masher by a handle for something. I can't remember what it actually was. It was some kind of thing that you use to like strain weird stuff, and then I put like a block on top of it, and I made a legitimate masher.
Yeah.
I got some creamy ass potatoes from that shit.
I fucking love mashed potatoes.
I do indeed.
Mashed potatoes are the fucking bomb.
They are.
They're like one of the best forms of mashed potato of potato.
And if you eat too much, you will be then letting out a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't gone to a pub which does like massive portions for a while and ordered some fucking sausage and mash, because that is a treat to yourself and your bowels. Because you'll be shitting like for hours just in one long turd.
Yeah. like when you go to like what is it like?
Come out like a Cumberland. Went in like one.
Yeah. I was going to say it's like when you go to like Perfect Pizza. I think you used to have it at Pizza Hut. I'll have it where you just go and get the self-serve chocolate ice cream. Self-serve chocolate ice cream. No, what I'm saying, that's what it's like when you're pooping.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Just an endless stream. You won't get as much dairy in that, though, to be fair. The dairy will have probably already been used up at that point. So it's not exactly the same, but use the imagination.
You know what I've put into Chat GPT?
What?
I have my idea for Duke Nukem. So because I like doing that impression. So like one last one. I've said. Could you please write me a sign off for my podcast Squishy Logic to be written and performed in the style of Duke Nukem, please?
Right.
I don't think we have to do it right yet. I'm gonna press enter. We can still have a little bit of a chat, but we've got our sign off ready to use, And
then if it hits the mustard, then cool. But I remember the one we used last time. If not, anyway. Because we are already professional motherfucker things.
Yeah.
Professional motherfucker things. Yeah.
Oh. This has been I'm glad we did that. This has been a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
It's
cool though.
It is a new type of podcast in a way. I'm quite happy with it, It's still got the same bones of what we had before.
Yeah, like the topics, like the random little things to bring up and that.
Yeah.
And like the bigger topics and the little ones as well around it.
Yeah. But it's so open-ended now that we can do this shit. I love it. This podcast we were talking about before, I think it's going to be a constantly evolving one. I think that's that's the message of this one, is constantly evolve, constantly update.
I kind of think that's what everything should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
Not always rebranding everything fully. No. That's something you want to do like as little as possible, like doing the titles and stuff. That's so it'll be squishy logic for a while now.
A very long time, hopefully. Yeah. Because hopefully people dig this shit and then away we fucking go.
But always evolving.
Always evolving.
Look, just like apes in the wild.
Yeah.
We are always evolving. We've just learned how to fish.
That's fucking right.
Yeah. Next we've got to learn how to make a pizza oven. But when we make that pizza oven, my God, there's going to be some tasty pies coming out.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I want those audio pies.
I want some delicious audio pie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strudel.
Strudel right through
pie.
your ears.
Huh?
Strudel right through your ears.
Yeah. Oh, you say ears. You know what I almost did earlier, legitimately? I was so close to buying it before I found this hat, which, come on.
I mean,
fits my head, kind of, which is rare for me.
Yeah.
But I almost bought some fluffy bunny ears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to. I wanted to get a couple. I wanted to get some for you too, but there was only one I could find. And they were like $7.50. I was like, well, that's a bit much.
That's a bit pricey.
Yeah,
well, they know it's near fucking Easter, and there's going to be loads of like girls who want to go out with bunny ears on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so they know what they're doing. That thing probably cost 50p to make, if that, like 20p.
Remind me to tell you about the miracle, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, in a second.
Okay.
Well, I'll do right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're here. Yeah.
I was just gonna say with that though. Yeah, it's kind of funny that like people would go out and get drunk on when Jesus died. Jesus died and then rose back up. Because that's definitely true. That definitely happened.
Yeah, that dude wasn't just sleeping.
Nah. He didn't just disappear somewhere. It might have been a whole different dude for all we know.
Yeah,
he could have been in cahoots with the Romans.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than anything.
It does.
Yeah. He's just off in one of the palaces somewhere, living it up. Like, just proper,
living la vida loca.
Just, there could be a whole wave of, Jesus
do you
descendants that we don't know
Jesus
about.
got his end away? Because he hung out with a prostitute the entire time.
Yeah, he was banging
Of course he got his wang out.
Isn't the idea that he married her as well?
Yeah. And had, like, secret Jesus babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're marrying her, at the very least, you're going to be banging.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
And he disappeared for, like, a good, 10 years or 15 years or something in his life.
Yeah, he was, between the age of, 12 to 30.
Yeah.
There's no fucking, mention of, what happened.
That sounds to me
and then you
like somebody was having a bit of fun, and then they just wanted to, strike that from the record books. Can I say Harry Sussex? Or maybe better, the more apt one now, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't an issue when he was younger. Yeah, for obvious reasons, because he was younger, not. Yeah. But a miracle. Do you want to hear about a miracle?
Okay.
Like, legitimately.
Yeah, okay.
In America.
I forgot about this, yeah.
In America, it was about a week ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, 12 days when you watched this, so 2 weeks just to be sure.
Uh-huh.
There was a mass going on in the church, general mass, Sunday communion one, and as the congregation were coming in, they hand out hosts, which I didn't know what they were, but they're little pieces of bread.
Yeah.
To feed them, the body of Christ, isn't it, I think? Yeah.
The blood of Christ, the body of Christ.
Yeah, just an excuse to drink some wine, baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a little bit tipsy. I don't know why he's a vampire.
To be honest, though, the priests and all them, they're getting fully wasted once everyone's gone. They got the rest of the day.
Yeah.
That's why they do it in the mornings for the day drinking.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I fucking would.
Yeah, what else
No,
are they doing?
what else are you going to do as a fucking priest?
Yeah, trust.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vatican are right now, though, the Pope was on about making it so the clergymen and all those kind of people, priests and all that, don't have to be celibate anymore.
That's probably for the best. To be
Yeah,
fair.
that's not fucking kids then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But miracles.
Probably a fucking good idea,
That would be a fucking miracle, wouldn't it? My God. Talk about a miracle. Fucking hell, get the Vatican out to see if that ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Vatican, so the hosts get handed out to the congregation as they come in.
Yeah.
And basically they realised that there was hardly any left and a lot more people were coming. They were like, oh no, we're going to run out of hosts any time now. And then people kept coming. then the host never ran out. They just kept being more and more.
So
and
it's
more
like
for them
Jesus
all.
and the fishes and shit.
Yeah. They just never ran out, and then the congregation were like, "Yeah, we've all got bread." And they were like, "How did you manage to do that?" Oh, you know what? God provided. God provided. Vatican are going to come down. They're going to see if it really was a miracle because the Vatican have scientific methods that they can use to figure out if it truly was the act of God.
And you know how they do it?
Well,
They get a bishop to go in and go, "It's a miracle."
I think it did. The last miracle that happened was, I think, 1943. It was around the 40s, they said officially.
Yeah.
I think the last one I know of was in the 20s, the Fatima miracle. I think it was.
Which one was that one again?
The one where
Was it like the crying statue or something? Was
No. This is the one.
Because that one was disproven as like fucking chicken fat. It was fucking funny.
I don't know. Tell me that in a minute.
Yeah.
This is one just about apparently the Virgin Mary kept appearing to these kids or something, and then these other people that were around, something like that, something appearing. Or it was the one where this thing opened up in the sky over like hundreds of people, but I don't think that was that.
That was.
I don't think that was deemed as a miracle.
Yeah.
That one like had the Vatican down, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a miracle. It's true."
It works so much better with like your outfit. It's like just some weird cardinal. Is that true? It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. Yes. It's a miracle.
Put the money in for the Pope.
Penny for the priest. Penny for the priest.
A poor priest.
Yes. I'm gonna be drinking more than just wine tonight. Where's Buster? What was the one you on about? The chicken fat or something?
Yeah, there was one where like there was a crying like statue, and they all thought like, "Oh, it is the crying Mother Mary is a god miracle," and it was literally just like there was something leaking through it because someone had made a hole in it to like leak through.
Oh
to
wow!
Look like it was
Purposely
crying.
done.
Yeah.
Oh come on! How hard is it to go up and just see this hole within it? Like, Jesus people, they just want to believe, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's all. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
I get it. I can understand, like, the wanting to do that to take your mind away from all the craziness from Chat GPT. I bet they hate that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine what the Amish would be like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
They would literally see that as the devil.
It is the devil, apparently.
To be fair, man, it's not far off. It could be close.
I felt bad saying it in front of it. It can't hear me, but I still feel bad for saying it.
You don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
My laptop has microphones.
Did you know that Alexa's like literally record and store like your conversations and that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not any like. I was talking to Mum about that, and she was like, "How can they do that though? Where they wouldn't let you? You wouldn't let them." I was like, "You never accepted the terms and conditions, Mother.
Yeah.
We do let them.
Yeah.
We do
All the time. Yeah.
I do it too.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, personally, I was like, what are you going to?
Because otherwise, you can't use the phone you bought.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just opt out of this shit. You know, that's what annoys me the most about this stuff. Is like, well, this is the contract. It's like, well, can I argue any of the terms? No, just click yes.
And they'll also then send it on to loads of companies, third-party companies too. They say, just to sell it as well. I'm sure a lot of it is to, sell your data and all that for them to get money. But I also reckon a part of it is they send it to all these third-party companies, which then makes it a hell of a lot harder for you to go in and get all those details removed. You have to get those companies I was on about earlier.
Yeah.
So if they're doing that, then they could have like a whole bunch of these third-party, I'm doing bunny ears for people that are only listening.
Yeah.
A lot of them, like could be their own servers and just essentially backups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just.
They're taking all our info. They are taking.
Well, they're also like changing the course of like political history and conversation using it because they have their own things that they want to have happen, and they know what buttons to press on certain age groups because it's like the whole Oxford Analytica shit, which I've got to do an episode on that at some point because they took like thousands and thousands of points of data on people from like their Facebook pages and shit like that.
Right.
and then created just like a structure of like, okay, this is this type of person, and this is this type of person, and this is this type of person, and this is how you get this person to vote for this, and this is how you get this person to vote for this, and this is how you get this person to vote for this. And they then went into like Facebook and advertised to specifically those types of groups in specific ways to get to the specific outcomes that they fucking wanted.
Gee, okay.
And then you know who was using them to win?
The
Brexit
Russians?
Party and Donald Trump.
Oh, wow, okay. Wow.
Yep.
I mean, Brexit Party didn't do a very good job, really. It was on the nose. It was so
Yeah, but that's to be fair, it was a stupid decision to begin with.
Yeah,
in my
yeah, yeah, it
opinion.
was
So like they managed to push it from that's never going to happen to it happened.
It should have been a higher majority than that. Like, a couple of percent over. I don't think that's enough to
It's
change
not enough.
everything.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we're now getting. Well, I suppose it's kind of writing out a little bit more now, isn't it? I know the farmers are getting screwed over, aren't they, though?
Yeah, no, it's not really. It's not
Yeah.
really going well.
Yeah. I don't.
Everyone else is doing better than we are, really.
Other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's I suppose because of the what is it? The thing. I can't think of the word for it.
It's
It's
like
begins with an E.
the European economy.
No, the economy. That's
Yeah.
that's the word. Yeah.
The thing is,
Yeah.
because Europe's like all combined together, they can sort of weather a blow.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
the thing.
better.
Yeah.
It takes longer for them to recover overall as well. But the problem is that we've taken so many blows recently. What with Brexit and then this and that and the other and this and that and the other and this and that, and it's just we're in a spiral.
And it did show us. I don't think it's quite that bad. I mean,
It's not good.
yeah, but I don't think anywhere's particularly good right now. Because
No, that's the problem.
like I said, it makes sense because we are in the middle of a world war, and they just like to pretend we're not right
The
now.
problem is, if other countries had enough money that was fine, then we could sort of work the way back up by selling to them and doing this and that.
Yeah.
But because everyone else is in a spiral
Yeah.
as well, we've got no fucking parachute.
And the EU's been annoyed at us as well, like because of like the way Brexit went down and all that, and the wishy-washy, like going back and forth on deals and stuff, all that
Yeah.
crap. So they've been upping prices, like England and America and all them do to other people too. Is this what happens?
This is business.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the world is a business.
It is, yeah.
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 Literally. That's a lovely positive note there for you.
I do have a positive note we can end on if you want.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Courtesy of Chat GPT.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready to hear our Chat GPT
Sure.
sign off?
Shoot away.
Okay. In the style of Duke Nukem, remember?
Oh, okay.
You know.
I definitely know who that is.
Do you really not know who Duke Nukem is?
I know the face.
Yeah.
And the
Did you
silly
ever play a
blonde
Duke
hair.
Nukem game?
No.
Oh, you need to play Duke
This-
Nukem. They're genuinely funny.
I'm not gonna know.
They're genuinely funny.
They might be
Right,
the
okay.
best thing ever. They might be Jimmy Carr and Dave Chappelle's love child, for all I know. I'd just be interested to see how that works, actually.
Yeah.
More in the production than the actual film.
Yeah.
I want to see porn. Carry on.
Right, I'm gonna get into the voice. Here we go. I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. Yeah, it's the Roddy Piper one. He uses it. No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what ChatGPT gave you.
No,
What the
no,
hell,
no,
ChatGPT?
no.
That is not original. Mother trucker. Don't pass off
What am I
a
doing? Gotta get
classic line.
Yeah. What was I doing?
My God, you Roddy
Not
faker.
my babes. Not in my town. There we go. Now I'm Duke.
Not in my town.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Squishy Logic fans. It's time to wrap it up. You've been tuning into the greatest podcast in the universe, and I've been your host, Duke Nukem. Remember, stay squishy, my friends, and don't forget to come back next time for more epic discussions, hilarious banter, and mind-blowing revelations. Until then, this is Duke Nukem signing off. Hail to the podcast, baby. That is actually legitimately the way Duke Nukem would do that.
That sounded entertaining. I
Hail
liked
to
it.
the king, baby.
Yep. And also remember to stay logical
But always be squishy.
and always be squishy. Stay squishy.
Yeah.
I like it. Like it like that.